What's up? What's up? How's everybody today? Senate Heroes Booster Bundle Day. Yes, sir. What's up, Blackhammer? How are you, buddy? Did you did you get any bundles from the Pokemon Center or find any? What's up, Pablo? You open up any of your bundles, sir? Happy Ascended Heroes Booster Bundle release day. What's up, Adro? Game time. That's right. No, tomorrow. We'll see. How are y'all doing? How's y'all's day? Did you guys find any bundles? Did you pull anything? What's up, Brandon? How are you, buddy? Lame ass ascended. Yes, sir. Greatest set of all time. Nice, Whackhammer. So your area must be pretty loaded up. Uh, I'm at 18 bundles. Mad, Adro. You opening up any of them? But yeah, I went to Walmart today. Nothing. There was five, no, 7 packs of perfect order left. That was it. Sleeve packs, picked up 5 of them, opened them up with the kids, got absolutely nothing, but they had a really good time. So, went to Game Scout, checked them out. They had probably about 20 bundles left for Citted Heroes, 70 bucks a pop. They had Embor. The Embor collection box was going for $60. Perfect order ETBs, $80. No, $90. $90, which was wild. And perfect order booster bundle, one of them for 50 bucks. So talked to Game Scout, busted their balls a little bit. They told me that they have no control. They're just getting charged by their vendors and that they're not as big as Walmart's and Target. So that's why they upcharge. And that's why they pretty much charge market. So very interesting conversation. Sorry about the eye, by the way. I got a hair in it. So, what's up, Roxy? How are you? It's a lot better than it has been. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm glad, Wackhammer. I'm really glad to hear that my Walmart. I guess people are just really enjoying perfect order, to be honest with you, which is good. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I don't see price per pack or anything like that. I don't see where you can really make money off of it. Even the ETBs on the secondary market, I think they just went back up to $70. So there's not a ton of money. I guess people are just enjoying opening up the pack. So can't really complain about it. We'll see how, Chaos Rising performs with perfect order. But I mean, for the most part, it's still hard to find. But, I'm able to go to Walmart and pick up packs. So I can't complain about that. Roxy, good to see you. I don't know if I already said that. Got nothing. Yeah. I've heard those promos are really cool. They're like lenticular. So, well, they sell a perfect order UTVs for 60. Yeah. Yeah. So there's not really much of a market, like a profit that you can make if you buy it at 60. And I think market just went back to 70. So, and of course, we'll take a look tomorrow for like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. We'll just jump around if you guys want to take a look at anything, but we'll look at perfect order, Ascended Heroes, 80 bucks. It's $80 a booster bundle currently. I don't know what the ETBs are going for. I did see on Facebook a bunch of people posted pictures of their pulls, And, for the most part, it seemed like people were actually getting some good pulls. People were getting God packs. The Trikachu, which is quickly becoming the number one chase card of Ascended Heroes, which just tells you how brain dead everybody is. Several people pulled that. Just saw very few Gengars. So Ascended Hero pull rates seem to be pretty decent for the most part. It's just really hard to justify opening up even Pokemon Center booster bundles because you got them for 30, market is 80. Not like you're gonna sell them and make a profit on them, but I'm not gonna open up any of mine because you just don't know what's gonna happen, you know? What's up, whack? You know it. F it, bro. I'm here. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, whack hammer. I wish you good luck, man. I really do. Like I said, Ascended Heroes is fun to open. Is it the funnest set of all time? No, it's not. But is it a fun set? Yeah, it's a fun set to open. It's just even if you find it like at MSRP, it's still hard. So I think it'll all be okay at some point. Mass stupidity has definitely played this hobby. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. We are mass stupidity. I saw a video. Let me address everybody. Lambo, good to see you, buddy. Hope you are doing well. I actually saw that Henry was subscribed to you. So congratulations. You're making some moves. You got Henry subscribed to you. Choo Choo, good to see you as well, buddy. Thomas, good to see you. What's up? How's it going? Did you rip your bundles? You guys let me know. Have you opened up any of your bundles? What did you get over the last 2 days? I spent way too much. Yeah, whack for sure. I have not spent anything, to be honest with you. I got 5 packs today of Perfect Order, and we had a fun time opening it, and that's all she wrote. So I should be getting some more product of Ascended Heroes, like, in 2 weeks or something like that. So, me and the kids will open up a little bit more Ascended Heroes, but yeah, no, just continue to try to look for Perfect Order. It's not, it's not you're not gonna get rich off opening it, but it's still a fun set to to open. So, let me address everybody, make sure I didn't miss anything. No, not yet. I didn't open anything and don't care too much. Brandon, did you get the bundles? Henry Ghost Watching. I hope Henry pops up tonight. I don't know if he will or not. He may not actually, he's probably not gonna pop up anymore, but I want him to come on the live tomorrow and let's talk. Uh, for anybody who doesn't know, unfortunately, Henry decided to unsubscribe from my channel. And so we're not, I guess, in good terms. And I'm giving him an opportunity to come on and express his grievances towards me. So we'll see if he shows up or not, but I'll buy Ascended Heroes this winter or sometime next year. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I think there's gonna be tons of opportunities to get Ascended Heroes booster bundles, ETBs. I mean, there's gonna be multiple runs of Ascended Heroes. We've got years. Um, we got years of Ascended Heroes being printed. So absolutely, like I said, if you guys have not opened up any Ascended Heroes, it is a fun set to open. But I feel like you just need like 10, 15 booster bundles of opening to probably pull something that you would be happy with. So it is frustrating. I get it, but Perfect Order, super fun set to open. I know, again, the chases are not there. I think Chaos Rising is going to be the same thing. Very fun set to open as well. We'll see about what we're getting with Pitch Black, but s- there's all kinds of opportunities for sure. It's a good set, Perfect Order. Yeah, absolutely. We need 2 posters. Yeah, Pablo, you absolutely smashed last night. Nice, Brandon. Nice. Yeah. My bundles my bundles came in, they weren't chalked, but with the older bundles, it seemed like the cellophane was tighter and mine just appear looser. So not a huge fan of the new bundles. Actually prefer the older ones or even the wider ones like that we had for Sterling Sparks and Crown Zenith. I believe those were the 2 that we had for booster bundle styles. I might be wrong, but I prefer those 2 options. I'm not a huge fan of these new ones. But if it helps with packaging where all they gotta do is just open up the top of the box, shove it in, close it up, I'm okay with that. Whatever helps with packaging. Tomorrow could be wild. Yeah, yeah. I don't think he's gonna show up just saying like, "Hey, what's up?" I showed up in his live tonight and said shout out to him, and he was the GOAT, and, um, hopefully hopefully I can get somebody to get his attention tomorrow, and he like I said, he's more than welcomed to come on, and we can hash it out, agree to disagree, go our separate ways, but I wanna know why he decided that he wanted to unsubscribe from the channel. Obviously I said some for you guys that didn't see last weekend, around the 5-hour mark, I said a couple things, nothing too wild, honestly. Maybe he saw that, he wasn't a huge fan of it, but him and Shug had conversations on one of his lives where Shug's like, "I'm not a big fan of TRJ, but I'm still subscribed to him. People unsubscribe over petty shit." So again, maybe my content's not for him, but it's an open discussion if he wants to have it. So I'm opening it up. I'm gonna be all in chaos in the future. Yeah, Chaos Rising. I'm super excited for. I Yeah, I'm very excited for that set, so I hope it's treated on the same lines of Perfect Order. It appears that a lot of the hype is not really there for Chaos Rising, which is interesting. You would think the opposite. You would think that a lot of people are more excited for Chaos Rising because the Greninja, there's a lot of really good illustration rares in the set. You got the Froakie, the Frogadier. I'm a big fan of Sliggoo and Gudra, you guys know this. So for me, I like a lot more of the illustration rares for Perfect Order, but it's still it's just going to be interesting to see what happens with that set. What's up, Blood? Good to see you, my friend. Um, I will say though, you guys let me know how was your packaging? My packaging, nice little small square box, and it had a little bit of brown paper on one side to keep the booster bundles. This has been multiple times that I've gotten stuff from the Pokemon Center with additional packaging, which is really nice. I'm here for the drama. See, Adderall, I'm not really going for drama. I'm opening up my channel for people to have discussions. Also, he may want to have a certain image on his channel. Well, most of his people are not going to see my videos. So we can have a heated argument discussion and again go our separate ways or whatever, that's fine, but I think he kind of owes some a little bit of an explanation on you say one thing and you do the opposite. Again, he doesn't have to do it, but I'm definitely this is an invitation to just be yourself and be real, don't be fake, and let's talk. Let's we don't have to hash it out, but it's not drama, it's just yeah, I don't know. I don't know the best way to describe it. I'm not looking for drama. I'm just giving him an opportunity to come up because he said he wanted to be on the live last week, and I told him to come. He didn't come on, and then he unsubscribes from the channel. So came in flawless and packaged paper protection. Yeah, awesome, awesome, Brandon. Yeah, my bundles came a loose, so I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's fine. I mean, they're just not as pretty as their typical bundles are. So, but like Roxy said in the Discord, you know, people don't care. It's going to be sealed. Wait till 5X's. You can sell it on eBay, no problem. Yeah, so whack, first of all, crazy. Second of all, were were there a decent amount of Destin Rivals sleeve packs at your Walmart? Because I've not seen Destin Rivals in the wild in a hot minute. Yeah, Lambo, I can't speak on Pokeblab, but as far as I know, their relationship is still good. He's still subscribed to Pokeblab, and actually I don't know when, I'm not gonna speak on Pokeblab's behalf, but, he will be, supposedly going on a live with Henry just like normal. So, what's up, gang? Good to see you, Blood. Did you get any bundles? Uh, I know that you've had insane luck with Ascended Heroes. I need to send you my bundles and have you open them because you've just had insane luck. I hope so, Brand. I really truly do. I hope that you're right. There's all kinds of rumors, speculation going on right now. Uh, it depends on how you look at things, man. Some people are saying that Pokemon's not going to do anything different with the printing facility. It's just going to allow them to be able to really focus on quality, maybe even change their texturing, make their cards better. Other people are talking about that Pokemon's getting multiple distros, like they're in negotiations with more distros, which I think would be fantastic. I really think, and I'm not putting words into Pokemon, I'm not saying this is what Pokemon's doing, but I do think that at some point, could be years, could never happen, but I feel like Pokemon is trying to cut out the middlemen. I feel like Pokemon wants to take on distribution for themselves, whether that's in vending machines or, their Pokemon Center website or both of them. I feel like they're really wanting to just completely take out distro, which I think would be a massive W for everybody, both Pokemon as well as, us in consumers, the people that get products. Yeah, I agree. I'm a big fan of what they're doing, Brandon, absolutely. No, I mean, it's good labor. Like I said, I was a little surprised, not too surprised, but I'm giving him an opportunity if he wants to, you know, to come on if he wants to bash me, he can come in and bash me, but giving him opportunity. That's what these lives are all about for you guys. So, will he do it? More than likely not. It is what it is. I don't think he even knows that I know he was unsubscribed. So, only 2 people know that I know. Well, of course, now you guys know, but before that, people don't know that you can see subscribers and stuff like that, so yeah, Destin Rivals isn't as popular as it used to be for sure. Yeah, Brandon, apparently, though, Wax said he was able to find some Destin Rivals sleep packs, so very interesting. Also, how do you guys feel about this new text notification service for the invites? I will say, we still need to give it time. We need to see how it's gonna play out. I think that they're going to play around with bundles like the Phantasmal Flames bundle, maybe some Destin Rivals bundles. But I do think, and you guys remember, shout out to Inkblot, which RIP. I don't know where he is anymore. He doesn't upload. He doesn't show up in the Discord anymore. Maybe he shows up in other people's Discords. I have no idea. But he did talk about Phantasmal Flames booster box reprints. We also have a non-TCG saying that, so I do think that the fact that we have Phantasm Flames booster bundles showing up could be signs of things to come. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this new invitation text service works. I'm a bigger fan of it than the emails. I was very skeptical of the emails. Let me catch up to you guys. I apologize. Was like 4 rows of sleeves will be gone by Mon absolutely, yeah, dude. People are gonna eat it up like crazy, absolutely. But hey, keep an eye on your Walmarts. Maybe we're getting some Destin Rivals sleep packs coming back. Yeah, blood. I know it seems like a lot of product wasn't really there, like at Best Buys, Walmarts. I have not seen any signs of real booster bundles. Um, my wife went to Best Buy and she was told that all the people in line ate up all the product. So there wasn't a ton of it. GameStop, like I said, if you want to pay a little bit more, you can go to GameScout. It's 70 bucks, like 65 if you use your $5 discount for a bundle. You're still under market. I'm not telling you guys to do that. I didn't personally do it. They were trying to get me to bite on it and I told him I'm just not willing to do that. So I've got my 4 bundles and that's what I've currently got. But if you feel like you need to, for sure. I mean, you're still under market. I see the booster bundles continuing to climb. You know, they dropped down to 60s, like 61 to 65 and they're back. They're pretty much at 80 bucks. So again, not surprised, but that would be the only thing is like GameStop. You can find Journey Together easy. What of Journey Together are you getting? Are you getting, like, the check lane blister pack? Yeah, I agree, Brandon, 100%. Yeah, Lambo. Well, again, 100%. It seems like Pokemon is definitely I think they're making moves right now. I do feel like we will see booster box reprints. I don't know how much we will see, but I feel like some point this year, we will see a couple reprints of booster boxes. You know, again, we're still waiting on the Phantasmal Flames. So, you know, maybe we see Phantasmal Flames, maybe we start seeing Destin Rivals. We still have the SPCs coming out to Sam's Club, which is a screaming deal. Do not sleep on those guys. I'll be fully transparent. I was talking to Choo Choo on the phone today. An ideal world, I'm looking to get about 6 of them. That's my goal. You know, if I can get 4, cool, but, you know, in ideal world, I would like to have 6, and I don't care if they don't perform well. Obviously, I think they're gonna perform way better than the ETBs and stuff like that, but I personally think that that's a very smart play right now. You can get 2 of the SPCs at Sam's if you're able to hit to 1 price of a normal, just mass printed, Prismatic Evolutions ETB. So, I don't expect to show up. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, Brandon. Absolutely. We're gonna have to wait and see. Comes through in text messages. How long do you have? I'm just glad it's gonna go through texting. So make sure you save the contact in your phone so you know exactly who it is. It doesn't get put in like a spam folder or anything like that or a spam text. And hopefully, it goes pretty smooth. The only concern that I have necessarily is with bots. Bots are able to have like spoof numbers, or people like having everybody in their household sign up for them, which allows them to get multiple orders. So I think as long as Pokemon continues to make it, different addresses, different cards, like card information, I think that that could be a good thing. Obviously, there's still manipulation, there's still ways of working around it, but, um, it could also super backfire, and just anybody and everybody can get it, bots eat it up like crazy, but that's what I think that they're doing is they're gonna try to figure out with the smaller product first, and then move into some bigger product, but I do think it could be a good thing, and it also could be a really shitty thing. You may not get the invitation, and you just miss out, which it would be super unfortunate. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Whackhammer, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point, Whack. That's a good point. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm right there with you, Lambo. Brings back some bad memories. I'm just kidding. Most of the time, I just fucked around and I was not a very good person back in the day, but I don't think many people were when in high school. Yes, I did. Yeah, they tried telling me that this Chaos Rising set was gonna be the next hot set, and then I told them, I said, "The Greninja's ass, like, it's a good set, but it's not this hot set that they're trying to sell me on." It was really weird. It was like a used car salesman. They were pushing me really hard, and they were like, "Oh, Ascended Heroes, the reason our booster bundles are $70 is because you can pull really expensive cards." I was like, "Yeah, you have the opportunity to, but you're not guaranteed. Also, most of the cards in Ascended Heroes are ass, in my opinion." So I was like, and then I asked them, I said, "So why are your Ascended Heroes booster bundles going for 70 and your perfect order are going for 50?" And they were like, "Oh, that's because we thought it was going to be a really good set, high demand, and it's not. So we lowered the price on it." So really, if you want GameStop to lower prices on things and not be charging, 5, 10% below market, just don't buy from them. And if their product sits, they'll lower down the prices. Yeah, it wasn't $80, it was $70, but for sure, for sure. Phantasmal Flames is coming. I seen it. My LGS just put an order. What of Phantasmal Flames though? Um, Thomas? Yeah, Blood, I'll tell you what, man. I would hold on to those bundles, understand in the mid to short term slash long term, pretty much within like the next year, year and a half, you're probably going to see all-time highs to more than likely all-time lows. And just hold. Like, and worst case, and understand that worst case scenario is that it goes to 0, which is not happening. And then you can have a really fun opening experience. But yeah, man, I'm just holding my bundles. Unless I find them on shelves, like, if I go in, and I've told you guys this, if I go into Walmart or, you know, anywhere that has an MSRP and I can find products sitting on the shelves, AKA Ascended Heroes, and the demand's not there anymore, that is when I will like really start just opening product like crazy and not caring. Right now, I'm just, I've made the mistakes with 151. I've made the mistakes with Prismatic Evolutions. I've made the mistakes with Evolving Skies. I'm not really going to continue to make this same mistake with Ascended Heroes, it being a specialty set, especially Paldean Fates as well. So I'm trying to just get, you know, a very small, just comfortable position that I feel comfortable with, and then just waiting and holding and seeing. Um, Yeah, Lambo, I think you'll be able to. I don't think we're gonna see $1,000 prismatic UP or Pokemon Center ETBs anytime soon. Yeah, Brandon, that's what they're saying, man. They check IPs when emails sign up. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Whack. That's what I was talking to Choo Choo about today. They're trying to they're really, I think they're gonna try to fine tune this before we see any, not saying that we're going to see booster boxes. This is how I feel. I feel like at some point we will see booster boxes, more than likely, especially of Phantasmal Flames. I feel like they are going to take a couple test runs with this new texting, invitation, email system before they throw up. Let's say hypothetically, Phantasmal Flames booster boxes, Phantasmal Flames Pokemon Center ETBs, Destin Rivals Pokemon Center ETBs, Destin Rivals booster boxes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. They're gonna do, like, booster bundles, small ancillary product with the invitations. Now, the only thing I hope they don't do is if you get an invitation and you decide to pass on product, that it doesn't I hope they don't treat it like a distro. I hope it's not like, "Okay, we sent you this invitation, you have good standings with us, you didn't buy it, so somebody else missed out, so therefore now we're not gonna send you an invitation for the next thing." I I don't think that Pokemon would do that, but at the same time, we just don't know. We don't know. Let me try to catch up with you guys, 'cause you guys are going crazy. I appreciate you guys all coming into the live. Um, give it 2 minutes. Bro, Paulo, that is the wildest take I've ever heard. There's no way. Like, that's some sort of rage bait right there. City Heroes is better than Crown Zenith. All right, we've lost the plot, guys. We've lost the absolute plot. Mhm. Oh, Pablo, Lud, it's all about the artwork. Fire. City Heroes on top. Trust. Very subjective. I mean, I will say, I think that the megas are really cool. I think the mega sets so far have been good. Perfect Order is probably one of the it will probably go down as one of the weakest sets. I just don't really like the Zygarde. Zygarde's not really a Pokemon for me. The Meowth isn't very good. The Starmie's not very good. There's no, the Clefable is fine. It's cool. Like a $35 card, sure, yeah, no problem. Uh, Chaos Rising, I think, is better, but I think they've done a really good job. I really do. And I do think that we have opportunities for, our holiday set that is coming in, the beginning of 2027. I think we might see a shiny mega specialty set, which will be very interesting. There's all kinds of hype speculation already going around talking about shiny mega Mewtwo, shiny mega Rayquaza, Charizard, Lucario, all the hype beast. But Pokemon is only doing better and better, but I just don't think that long term it's gonna be enough. I don't think that it's just gonna be this thing where long term it's like, "Oh my gosh, every set is getting better and better. We just have to go crazy, crazy, crazy," you know? Yeah, I don't see Thomas responding. Thomas, if you're still here, did you see booster boxes or was it just ETBs or bundles? What did you see? Yeah, Brandon, absolutely. Spitting facts. Yeah, Pablo's just trying to rage bait. That's all he's doing. I wasn't around for bro, you weren't there for XY. I wasn't around for XY? Bro, I promise you, I was around for XY. So, yeah, whack, and again, according to the data mining, Megas is actually going to be a part of Gen 10. So, if that's the case, we're gonna get tired of it real soon. Okay, I feel like you guys are going after Pablo. Shiny Mewtwo is buns. I'm not a big fan of Shiny Mewtwo for sure. Could they do something different, with like the mega version? Absolutely. And again, who knows? Like we always over speculate, over hype, and then most of the time Pokemon under delivers. Or we say a set's gonna be ass, like Ascended Heroes, when most people didn't like Ascended Heroes. And then now everybody loves Ascended Heroes and is going all in on it. Shiny Megazora. It's going to be booster. Oh, sorry, Thomas. Did you respond? I gotta give me just a second, guys. Yeah, Thomas. All I saw was you said Phantasmal Flames was coming. I seen it. My LGS just put an order in to get it, and that is all that I saw. And I'm going through the messages. So yeah, according to Thomas, guys, his LGS put in an order for booster boxes and bundles. So maybe some people aren't fucking crazy. Maybe some people are kind of smart. I'm not saying that I'm that person. I'm just saying the booger green Mewtwo. Yeah, bro, it is pretty bad. Tag team megas 3. I don't know what I would have at number 3. Oh, Pablo. Pablo. You love Ascended Hero since day 1. Okay. I mean, to each its own, for sure. More power to you, brother. I mean, everybody loves Ascended Heroes at this point. I watched a video today, and I almost cooked this guy because he left a comment on my last video, and, he ended up being like, "Hey, I wasn't actually talking to you." And he made a video kind of in response to the video that I made about people talking about how Ascended Heroes is better than Evolving Skies. And in that video, and I saw I saw Thomas kind of raged at him a little bit, but he said if you look at the artworks, just artwork, which artwork is up to an individual. So what I may like, you guys may hate. What you guys may like, I may hate, which is a fair point. But he said if you look at Ascended Heroes to Evolving Skies, that Evolving Skies does not hold a candle to Ascended Heroes, artwork-wise, which I think is one of the most brain dead comments you could ever possibly make. I feel like majority of people, when you talk about Evolving Skies, a lot of people, most people love the Moonbryon. The Rayquaza VMAX is debatable. Some people love it, some people hate it. All of the evolutions, the other evolutions, most people love them. The Dragonite is probably one of the best Dragonite cards that we've gotten. It's definitely better than Ascended Heroes Dragonite. Um, it, I feel like it's a lot of these new people. A lot of these new people that have come into the hobby, and this is not gatekeeping at all. They just don't know. They just are obsessed with the new shiny thing, and they're not willing to have an open mind. I just thought it was extremely I thought it was crazy. But they also have a business, they have their own online store. Maybe that has something to play a part of it. Again, I'm gonna keep them private, who they are. So, I just thought it was brain dead. But everybody's going into it. Sandy Heroes to the Moon, absolutely. Specialty sets are just yeah, for sure. I think Pokemon is playing a very dangerous game where main series sets, even with there being a booster box, people are not going to care about it, which I think is a great thing. I really do. I think it'll be great for collectors and players, but it's going to bring this, as long as they keep knocking it out of the park with specialty sets, to the majority of people, it's just gonna be Pokemon is just, scooting along, just having a good old time. Then we have a specialty set every single, beginning of year. Hype, then drops. Then hype, then drops with these specialty sets. Creeper Mewtwo, worst Mewtwo ever. It's pretty bad. I mean, some people like it because it reminds them of Super Smash Bros., Kirigawa. I get it. I think it's a terrible card, but again, art is subjective. Sinner has 2 Pikas, Gengar, Dragonite, Steven, Hawlucha, and In. Pablo, I hope you're trolling. I really hope you're trolling. The Ascended Heroes Mewtwo is goated. Okay. What's up, Shug? Everybody say hi to Shug. Bro, everybody's saying it. Everybody. If you just look up Ascended Heroes all in, there are so many people, both new and old, that are saying that Ascended Heroes is the best set we've got in years, and it's better than Evolving Skies. So, is that better, Whack? I don't know why the audio is off. I guess I need to I don't know. I don't know why it's off. And again, people are allowed to feel the way they want to. I'm not saying that I am saying they're wrong, but if that's how they feel, like, okay, cool, you know? Would I be going all in Ascended Heroes? No. Um, I think there's too many things that can happen with Ascended Heroes. Yes, it goes out of rotation. 2028. However, we've seen with specialty sets for the most part that Pokemon's willing to print them for, past the rotation period, 3 years. Um, I feel like, we got this printing facility, 2027, 2028. I just don't think it's super smart to go in, balls deep right now in Ascended Heroes, you know? Could it play out? Absolutely. We have not gotten an official quote from Pokemon that they're gonna print this to demand, print this to the ground. Um, I think Pokemon is lining themselves up to be able to, focus on these bigger sets, these more high demand sets. And then I think, even if we don't see any sort of major reprints for most of these sets in the Mega Block, I think that because of how small they are, Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black, we don't know anything about the Rayquaza, we don't know anything about the 30th, but I think it allows them to really kind of put those on the back burner for a second, and we could see just a massive print off because most of these booster boxes or booster bundles, we don't know about booster boxes, right? I assume they're going to do booster boxes, but most of these you can print 2 to 1 of a normal, set, whether, like Destined Rivals, Paldea Evolved, of course, is 3 sets inside of it, but I feel like they're kind of setting themselves up to be able to, hit different sets at different points and kinda print them down, so, I don't know, could be wrong. Obviously, you guys do what's best for you. I don't know shit. So, what's up, Bonks? Good to see you. I'm awake for a live for once. It's good to see you. I know it's been a minute, so very glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let me know, were you able to find any Ascended Heroes? Have you opened up any Ascended Heroes, your bundles, anything like that? For sure, Shug. But the thing that's interesting about that though is that either people are lying about being in the hobby as long as they've said they are, because you have people that have said that they've been around since Sun and Moon, and to sit here and say that Ascended Heroes is better than Evolving Skies, I just again I think is a very brain dead take. So like, yeah, what you're saying makes sense. Like, a lot of people are new here, so they've never experienced Evolving Skies, and even Thomas mentioned that in the video that I was referring to. He's like, "Bro, it's obvious you've never opened up, um, Evolving Skies, like, you've never had the opportunity to open up Evolving Skies," which is funny because they said that they've actually opened up a ton of Evolving Skies, but they've in their video said they've only been around for a year. So how have you opened up a ton of Evolving Skies if you've only been in the hobby for a year? And you've literally said that in your videos. Um, but you have people again that are saying, "Oh, I've been here forever, and I have all these boxes behind me to prove that I've been here forever." And I'm telling you that Ascended Heroes is a better set in every way, shape, and form than Evolving Skies. So it's either people are lying, people are stupid. I think a lot of people are pumping their bags too. I think people are going in super heavy, have already gone in super heavy to Ascended Heroes, and they're doing the same thing that they did with 151. They're doing the same thing they did with Prismatic Evolutions and are going to continue to do on Prismatic Evolutions. They're going to pump it up and then they're going to dip it onto all these people that have bought into their bullshit. So I do think you have dumb people that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and then you have people that are pumping their bags. But you did bring up a great point about, and what Shug said was, it's just because the set is new and people couldn't get enough of the last good set. They'll say that same thing for the next good set in quotations. 100% Brandon. We are at all time just brain dead level, m- you know, maximum FOMO, maximum danger, credit cards, mortgages, third mortgages, um, selling your firstborn, your secondborn, you know, starting sucking dick on the side of the road, trying to get a little bit extra cash so you could buy some booster boxes. Like people, they're selling feet pics. I mean, people are doing anything and everything right now, and they're just gonna have to get bent over and fucked. They are. There's no easy way around it. Yeah. Lambo, are you in the Discord? You're not in the Discord, are you? I didn't think you were. It's just funny that you said that. Level up and all these said, "What's up, iFOMO? Good to see you, buddy." They're definitely lying. We know absolutely. People are lying 100%. Open basic guys. Trust me, bro. Absolutely. We've all opened up base set, man. Even my kids, they've opened up base set. I still have many cards for 30. Now I can tell you guys, Brandon is legit. He's got well, I mean, I don't know if he's like fully legit, but the guy, I mean, he's got all kinds of these crazy cards. So I believe him. I'm not saying Brandon that you're a liar. I'm just saying like there are people that have been around the hobby forever. They've never really left the hobby. And then you have people again. And I can't remember who I heard, but somebody said a video. It's you have people that come in and they say, "Hey guys, I'm brand new. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've got all ultra modern stuff in the back." And people don't take them as serious. And then all you need to do is take out a credit card or a pay in four or an affirm or whatever, and go ahead and finance your team up box, put it in the background and say, "Hey guys, I've been around since Sun and Moon." And people are gonna go, "Oh, that guy knows what he's talking about." But then what they're doing is they're going to all these other people, like your Team Rocket Joeys, like your Henry Pokey Corners, your DJ's Pokey Center, your Pokey and E's, your Rudy's, and they pop up out of nowhere. And all they're doing is filtering the information that they've gotten from these people to make up their own mind because they never actually got to enjoy these sets. They never were around at this point in time. I think you're seeing a lot of fake ass people that are currently in this space, and that's fine. Hey, you know what? We need all the fake people we can get. It's who do you trust, and you guys got to make those decisions for yourself. And I will say it was really funny what Thomas said. I'll let Thomas decide if he wants to say anything more about it, but shout out to you, Thomas, because that it was a beautiful comment that you made. Lying, stupid, shilling. Yes, all of the above. 100% shook. 100%, bro. The fear bears though. Nah, bro. I'm not talking about bears. I'm talking about just getting bent over and fucked. Old pack arts. They did. I mean, don't get me wrong, we still get some good pack arts for sure. It's not as crazy as they used to be, but, like Ascended Heroes is a cool pack art. Destined Rivals is not a cool pack art. Yeah, maybe the pack arts kind of fucking suck. In all honesty, I mean, some of them are good, but a lot of them, yeah, like Not the greatest, not the greatest. Yeah, dude, the whack, that video was crazy. Yeah, crazy. No, Lambo, you're good. It's just yeah, I'm not gonna speak on anything. It was funny that you made the comment that you made just a couple minutes ago, so I didn't think you were in the Discord. I just wanted to make sure. I'm past Unccess actually. Buy an empty box. Hey, I might have to. The problem is I don't have anywhere that I can put any of my products. So we'll do we'll do a collection video at some point. I'm not in any rush to do so. I've been very transparent with you guys about what I have that I sold off all my stuff at the beginning of last year. I have all ultra modern. Most of you guys have more older stuff than I do. And I've been even super transparent. Like I've definitely been looking into buying a Battle Styles box because I believe in Battle Styles, but I may not at the same time. So I tell you guys what I'm doing. I have nothing to hide from you guys. I definitely want to do a video about my collection. I also would like to eventually get some bookshelves and do some of that, sitting, standing behind or in front of some products, just because I think it's super funny. But I'm not in a rush either. Like we're just chilling, having a good time. But yeah, I need to buy some empty boxes to be more legit. It was facts. I appreciate it. It was facts, bro. I stopped opening after Gen 4. Yeah, I mean, I think we've all taken breaks. Some people haven't taken breaks. Like I said, Brandon, he seems legit from what I've seen of his collection. Um, So, we've all taken breaks throughout the years. I've been super transparent too. When we had the Pokemon Go the first time around and product was hard to find, I stepped it back for a minute. Then I got back into the hobby. Then we had the Logan Paul boom. Product got a little bit harder to find. I still was looking around the shelves, but if I didn't get product, I wasn't worried about it. Now I'm in the trenches fighting with you guys, trying to stay motivated, trying to stay positive, trying to continue to um, keep that fire burning because I really do think that that is what's most important. And I don't think that right now is the place you're going to make all your fortunes. I think that once we see a correction, when if we see a correction, I think that that is the time where you load up. I think that is a time where you continue to buy, you continue to stay focused, you remember what you're doing, you treat it like we're still in a bubble, we're still in a bull run, product's still hard to find. And then when the next bull run comes, whether it's 6 months, a year, 2 years, 4 years, then when everything blows up, you're good to go, and you don't have to worry about it. You can do all the trading. You can move around. If you want a case of Ascended Heroes or 2 cases of Ascended Heroes, you've got 2 cases or a case of these booster boxes that you got for 600, 700, $800. Now they're worth 2 grand. You can move around and play around. I think that is where the true wealth is going to be made. It's not right now when everything is just going crazy. It's gonna be in that bear market when everyone loses their focus, that is where you explode. Uh, Um, ripped way too much. Evolving Skies is brutal for sure. Evolving Skies is a brutal set. I have terrible luck with sets, so I opened up a decent amount of Evolving Skies, definitely not enough. My biggest regret was not buying Evolving Skies at $200 a booster box. Actually, it was not even buying it was actually not buying Evolving Skies at $160 when my LGS stopped carrying it because he said that it was too expensive at 160 bucks. He couldn't sell the packs. He didn't want to raise up the pack per price. And so that's when he got out of that. That was my biggest regret because he offered to what is the word? Purchase it for me and Fusion Strike as well. I almost actually did that, Brandon. That's funny. I almost did that. Got busy making absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I agree, Thomas. I agree. I'm really I'm going to get a battle styles. I strongly believe in battle styles. Is it going to be the most liquid set of all time? No. But will it reach $1,000? And will somebody want it at $1,000? Yes, I strongly believe so. It is cheaper than most of your Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. And so, um, I am personally going to do it. I am just trying to figure out the best way for me to be able to do that. But battle styles, I will tell you, battle styles is severely underrated. People shit on battle styles like crazy. You have the Empoleon, very good card. You have the first alt art Tyranitar. We've already talked about this. You guys know this. It's the first set with alt arts. Now, what will that matter long term? Who knows? It may not. It's not the best Tyranitar card of all time, but it's still Tyranitar. A lot of people like Tyranitar. You have the Urshifus, you know, there's not much else besides that, but what it does have, it has some good cards in that set. Good top chase cards. Not really chase, but top quality cards that some people will want. Started a new channel. What's your channel, Pokey Pablo? Roxy Boxy, been in the hobby for a little over 4 years. So when, so 4 years. So what? The Evolving Skies, Lost Origin, around there, Roxy, right? I agree, Brandon. I just have to start saying that so that way people can't be like, "You don't know what you're talking about. We're never gonna see a correction." Like, I just have to say if, when. That's a great story. You gotta get buy it. No, dude, it's a terrible story. Absolutely terrible story. I should have bought it. When I get too high and ate everything, yeah, bro looks like he had a hell of a time. Yeah, I mean, Urshifus are okay. They're they're not the they're Urshifu's never gonna be a popular Pokemon. At least I don't think so, you know? But they're cool, you know? They're 2 bears fighting, you know? Um, and you got the V, you got the V Max. I think it's a they're like Gigantamaxed, and then the Vs are, but they're all, if you look at Battle Styles, and most of you guys watch my videos, so we've seen Battle Styles. You guys know what Battle Styles looks like. It's got good cards, in it. Honestly, maybe we'll look at it tomorrow. I think that it may have more I think it may have better artworks than Silver Tempest, and what I mean by that is that there's more cards that are aesthetically pleasing to look at than inside of Silver Tempest. Now, Silver Tempest does have one of the best, in my personal opinion, alt arts of Sword and Shield, and which is the Lugia. And Lugia is a very, very popular Pokemon. So I think that's what separates it. But I think if you take a look at well, that's what we'll do. We'll look at it tomorrow. We'll look at both sets tomorrow, and we'll see if I'm right or wrong, just basing it off of my recollection. But I do feel like maybe Battle Styles, for me at least, has better aesthetically looking cards than Silver Tempest. Um, Full art Mimikyu too. Yep. Yeah, I just don't know how many people like full arts though. Bonks is the problem. And again, there are full art cards, especially like your XY cards, like some of your dark eyes and stuff like that, even some black and white, full arts. There are some cool full arts, but like I really like that Mimikyu, but I could see where some people don't like that Mimikyu at all. They don't like full arts at all. They can be very basic at the same time, but I do understand exactly what you're saying. If you are bullish, yeah, I think so. I think so, Pablo. People just wanna be told that they're doing the right thing, man. For alt art sets. So, Brandon, do you not like the Lugia, though? Urshi looks incredible in game. Yeah, actually, we had the DLC for Sword and Shield back in the day. I enjoyed Cubchoo. I enjoyed Urshifu. Again, like, cool thought process, just I've never heard someone say that they're an Urshifu fan, if that makes sense. So, it's you got the Tyranitar, you got Empoleon. I think Tyranitar is very popular, obviously, Pokemon. Empoleon, still pretty popular Pokemon, not one of probably top 20, top 50 Pokemon for sure, but not that bad. Um, yeah, Urshifu, you're not gonna hear people go like, "Hey, my name is this. I love Urshifus." Like, it's just not something you're gonna hear very often. You might have a couple people, maybe some karate people or some UFC people, people that like to fight. They can relate to those 2 different styles of Pokemon, with Rapid Strike and Single Strike Urshifus. Yeah, just not super strong, man, not super strong. I think Mega Full Arts are too good, but I agree, man. I love the Mega Full Arts. I do. I like them. I like how you have the standard Pokemon, and then you have the Mega art, the Mega. You kind of like you have the Shadow. I do like those a lot. They are super new though. We'll see how people feel about them. Long term. I think that they're really cool though. Absolutely. Do I like any sets in Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, yeah. Pack hype. I mean, are we talking about just any set, or are we talking about specialties? We talking about main series sets? Just shoot, specify, and I'll let you know what sets I like. Also, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by the live. I saw your first time, so appreciate you coming by the live. Hopefully, you enjoy it. Um, we do call-ins tomorrow night, 10:30 is my time, and anybody is welcome to call in. I'm hoping actually somebody calls in tomorrow, somebody specific, but if not, anybody is welcome to call in. So hopefully you enjoy the channel to a certain extent. I'm not always everybody's cup of tea, but I'm a good guy. At least that's what these people think. So, um, and Lugia and Regidrago are pretty great cards. Yeah, I mean they are cool. The Regidrago is not really my favorite. The Lugia is an amazing card. I really do like the Lugia a lot. I think again, it's one of the top alt arts of Sword and Shield. Again, in my personal opinion, which doesn't mean shit. But other than that, we'll look at Silver Tempest, again, I feel like maybe it's weaker than Battle Styles. Eh, but what carries Silver Tempest over Battle Styles is because you have the Lugia. Someday. Yeah, yeah, they do. I think they'll figure it out eventually. Again, the artwork's only getting better and better. It's not for the most part, it's not getting any worse. So I think they'll figure out some like 3D designs and stuff like that. Unified Minds, great box, great box. And guess what? Back in the day, people didn't like Unified Minds. So now look at Unified Minds. I mean, it's not like the greatest set, you know, but it's definitely a good set. I don't have any Unified Minds. I would love to own some Unified Minds. I would love to own some Cosmic Eclipse, some team up. Will I? Probably not. Um, but I definitely wanna get an Evolving Skies booster box. I want to, probably, within the next couple years, be able to trade up and get an Evolving Skies. I also do wanna get a Fusion Strike. I think regardless, they are beautiful boxes. Green, pink, cannot go wrong with it. My daughter would go crazy having a pink booster box. Jason666, good to see you. Is like, what is I don't know what Anzac is, but I'm glad to know it's a special day. Uh, bro, oh, bro, I'm telling you, when I go to Sam's Club for those SPCs, I'm gonna be on whatever Pokey Streets. I'm telling you, if I got to, I will be. Black Bolt White Flare. Are you asking me my opinions on Black Bolt White Flare? I'm one of the biggest believers in Black Bolt White Flare. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but yeah, I love Black Bolt White Flare. I think it's severely underrated. I think it's going to surprise people beyond belief. And I've been telling people this for a hot minute. Before Black Ball White Flare still isn't really being talked about. It's mostly, Ascended Heroes, even Distant Rivals is really being talked about. You have like prismatic evolutions. Even some people are talking about 151. I think Paldean Fates is severely slept on. If you look at Paldean Fates, especially recently, or Paldean Fates, I call it Paldean. But if you look at what it's doing, it has shot up by quite a bit. And Bubble Mew, you got the Charizard, best Charizard in all of Scarlet and Violet. Some people like the Gardevoir. You have the baby shinies. So I think Black Ball White Flare, again, every single Pokemon has an illustration rare or better. And I actually did a tier list not too long ago, and Black Bolt White Flare got my. It was the only set or sets because they're two separate sets that got S tier. Black Bolt White Flare is absolutely goaded. I appreciate Thomas. I don't, TCG market data. He said I was a wholesome guy, and I'm like, bro, I don't know about all that. His video was pretty wild. He wanted me to go against everything I believe in, and I'm just like, dude, I no, like, no more good guys, no sir, no more good guys. Yeah, Brandon, actually, there are lenticular cards apparently in the new for alligator mega meganium and mega embor boxes. Those promos are lenticular. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but from what I've been told, they are lenticular cards. But that would be cool to get some more lenticular cards in normal sets or specialty sets. Oh yeah, Jason, awesome. Definitely got to show support and remember the people that have sacrificed their lives. So I don't know if you guys really do anything here in the states. For the most part, there's nothing too special that is done. The White House does stuff, the president does stuff, but for the most part, like it's Veterans Day, and or Memorial Day, and that's about it. So favorite IR from Black Bolt White Flare. Um, Terrakion, I believe that is White Flare is the Terrakion. It's not the most popular Pokemon. I also do like the Samurott in there. I believe that's White Flare. Somebody correct me if one of those. I'm pretty sure they're both in White Flare. Black Bolt. It's got to be the Seismitoad, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's not the Seismitoad. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Um, is the Verizian? Is that one in Black Bolt? See, I don't have the list in front of me, so I can't. Um, I can't. I'm trying to think. So somebody let me know. But I think those three. But let me know if I'm wrong. Paldean Fates. I thought it was. Also a day where there is no Ascended Heroes for a decent price. Absolutely, bro. Rip that. Rip that. Ascended Heroes is brutal. We pulled a Reshiram from the White Flare bundle collection. Awesome. Yeah. I have the Reshiram in Korean actually. They're like 70 bucks a pop each. So I have the Reshiram SAR, and then I have the Zekrom SAR in Korean. Same thing as English, cheaper though. Um, but absolutely incredible cards. Incredible cards. And then there's I also is it Haxorus? And then there's what is the other one called? Duraludon? But I can't remember what sets those are. I think those are both in no, Duraludon. I know they're I think they're two separate. I think one's in Black Bolt, one's in White Flare. But I do like the whole Haxorus line and then the Duraludon. I can't remember. I think Duraludon's White Flare, Haxorus is Black Bolt. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. Pop 2 and 10 so far, by the way. Yeah, dude, and that's the thing about Black Ball White Flare, it's extremely hard to pull a specific illustration rare, which only makes it harder to get it in a PSA 10. So I think there's tons of potential for Black Ball White Flare with it being a whole, even it's a Gen 5, a lot of people aren't Gen 5 homers. But if you think about it too, there's been rumors, speculation of, a black and white 3. And if that happens, bro, it's over. Yeah, Druddigon. Yes, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, but I can't remember what set that's in, which one that's in. I think they all are, but it's been a while. Cheap too. Yeah, I mean, you think I would know because I keep looking at Black Bolt Wave Player, but there's so many cards, and I typically go after different Pokemon. So the Bisharp's cool. I'm not a huge fan of Bisharp though, but I do. Isn't the Bisharp where they have a bunch of other Bisharps around? So much potential. Absolutely. Sawsbuck's another one. I know that you like the crocodile a lot too, so King Gambit is top tier. So, do we think that set picking is going to be a normal thing? I mean, I definitely think the longer that you're in the hobby, the more that you can actually, pick sets, you can see the potential, but you're never gonna get it 100% right. Um, and unless Pokemon continues again to do these specialty sets where your main series sets are one for one, not that great. And some will have like chase cards, like your Phantasmal Flames. It'll have one of, if not the best Charizards of all time, but is it just gonna make it where everybody goes for the specialty sets and nobody really, like you don't really worry too much about main series sets? I worry about the whole set picking thing because I feel like that is something you should this is gonna sound wrong, but I feel like it's something that you would need to be very knowledgeable and experienced in. And what I mean by that is multiple, multiple, multiple years before even trying to attempt to do something. Because we've seen in the past where super hype sets, they they will perform well, but they're not always the strongest performances. Um, like obviously Evolving Skies has done fantastic regardless. But if you would have loaded up on Fusion Strike at the time, or even Lost Origin, you'd probably be up pretty massively. And a lot, like, and then look at it, a lot of people were talking about Brilliant Stars when Brilliant Stars was coming out and first came out. That was supposed to outperform Evolving Skies. It was supposed to be the number one set in Sword and Shield. And now look at Brilliant Stars. It is one of the least performing. I mean, it's still $500-$600 a booster box, so no hate to it at all. But it went from top echelon to middle of the road. And that's what I worry about people trying to set pick, trying to follow the herd. Is most of the time it will work out. When people have deemed something incredible, most people are going to follow it. But I also think that, there is a risk. I think it's more important to buy and enjoy what you are collecting or even investing into. Because regardless, you will be happy with what you have. Where if you load into a bunch of 151, like say I load into a bunch of 151, I think 151 is a mediocre set. I think it is severely overhyped, severely, people are just they don't know why they like 151 for the most part. Some people like it, that's fine. But if I loaded into 151 right now and it went and got cut in half, I'd be pissed because I don't believe in 151. Where if I load into Black Bolt White Flare or Journeys Together or something else like that that I've talked to you guys about, then if it goes to 0, I'm okay with it because I believe in those sets, you know? That's where I worry about the whole set picking thing. Let me try to catch up. Appreciate you guys. Seismitoad is badass card. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Maybe you're a Shinji fan. I'm not a huge Shinji fan personally. So for me, I think that the frog is severely overhyped. When have you ever heard anybody go, I really like Seismitoad? It's just because Shinji Kanda did it. That's it. And if you like his style, really cool. But for me, nah. And again, this is something you can ask these people. Like, you may be like, "Oh, this guy's just trying to piss me off. He's rage baiting me." If you don't believe me, these people will vouch for you. These are my takes, and these takes have been around for a very long time. So I'm not rage baiting you, I promise. I do like the Vanillix too. I was thinking about that one, but yeah, I mean the Vanillix, it's just a cute card, and the other one, I like the Cobalion from I know that one's in actually, I don't is it? I'm pretty sure it's White Flare. I'm pretty sure that that's White Flare. I really like the Cobalion. Then, it's got, whatever those lights are, the Northern Lights or whatever they're called. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool card. Really like that card too. There's just so many good cards. King Gambit is top tier. Set picking, yes. FOMO, you think that, what do you mean set picking? Yes. Sorry. It's not what I think about first for sure. I'm buying 151 Prismatic Paldean Fates. Absolutely. Set picking will work until it doesn't. Absolutely. The Paldean Fates Zard is sneaking up on the 151 Zard, as it should, because the 151 Zard is dog shit. In my opinion. In my opinion. Don't take offense. Bonks, I remember you. You like the Zard because of the background, if I remember correctly. So I'm not trying to rage bait people, but I feel like it is a terrible Zard. Let's see. We got some people saying they're not baiting, so I gotta catch up. No, that's fine. They're all specialty sets. That's what you like. It's cool, man. If you like them, awesome. No hate. 151 really isn't that great. Solid, but Black Ball White Flare did it better. Absolutely. No, I do not like 151. I like some cards in 151. I think the Blastoise is better than the Charizard. I think the Venusaur is better than the Charizard. I like, the Squirtle, War Turtle illustration rares. I do not like the Charmander, Charmeleon illustration rares. Not a huge fan of Venusaur, Ivysaur. Not a huge fan of those. I like the Alakazam. I like the Psyduck. I like the Poliwhirl. There's some good cards, right? But it's not like, oh my gosh, amazing, like people were saying it was. And that's the I don't know. Again, I feel like a lot of what we're seeing right now is people pumping up their bags. And a lot of people say like YouTube, you don't go onto YouTube. What people say on YouTube, you make your own decisions. And I do understand that. And I do agree with that to a certain extent. But people can definitely pump up their communities, take advantage of their communities to believe in something. And you say you have a ton of 151. You say how great 151 is. You don't feel like 151 is actually that good of a set. It reaches a certain price point, like $1,300, $1,400, a Pokemon Center ETB, and you've got a couple cases of those Pokemon Center ETBs, you sell out of those. Your normal ETBs, you've got 10 cases of those. You move out of those when those are $600, $700 because people don't know any better. People don't know any better. They just want you to go, yes, daddy. We want you to tell us how great our decisions are, and we are going to follow you like a pack of sheep. And really, you're just the wolf, and you're just taking advantage of them. That's my opinion. Um, invest to a set with a dragon and cats because of all these guys. For sure. I mean, but it's a good set, man. Of all these guys, is one of it's one of the top echelon sets, man. It just is. Who doesn't like the 666 frog? Absolutely. Not him, the card and the art. Hey, man, all respect to you. If you like the toad, the fat happy toad, and the style, absolutely. I was talking to Ludwig Pig. He loves the Giratina from Lost Origin. For me, I'm not a huge fan of the Giratina from Lost Origin because of the background. I like Giratina as a Pokemon, but I would rather have the Giratina in Crown Zenith than have the Giratina in Lost Origin. Seisma fraud. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chandelure is a great IR in my opinion. And the Keldeo. Keldeo is absolutely beautiful. My daughter has it. Japanese. PSA 9. I don't know why I got a 9, but I got a 9. Beautiful card. One of her favorite cards. I'm not baiting. I'm actually just being honest. Hey man, absolutely. Be honest. Oh, if that's how you feel, again, no hate. I'm not trying to rage bait. I'm just telling you how I feel, and these feelings have not changed, for a very long time. Awesome, blood. Awesome. And Crown Zenith is a cool pack too. I mean, it's not the craziest pack in the world, but I do like the blue. I think the blue is pretty cool. We need to bring back some good pack arts for sure. I will say though, I will say that Prismatic Evolutions, Ascended Heroes, Paldean Fates, and 151, I really do like their pack arts. They are, for the most part, very simple, but they are beautiful pack arts. Black Ball White Flare, they're fine. They're just, the Zekrom, Reshiram, they don't really do much for me. I wish they would have done something a little bit different. Um, so, I'm both for simplicity, as well as let's get a little bit crazy up in here. But I think Paldean Fates pack art is beautiful. Bonks, I don't know if you're still here, but was I right? Weren't you the one that said that you liked the background for the 151 Zard? You may not be here still, but we have people coming in and out. So, and don't get me wrong, I think 151 is going to do incredible until we get another 151, and they actually do it right. They do it with every Pokemon has an illustration rare or an SIR. We have some full arts in 151. We don't, even though we have a Mew technically, we have a Mewtwo technically. Of course, they were our promos. I just feel I just feel like they just kind of dropped the ball, man. I do. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Paldean Fate Zard, best card in Scarlet and Violet. My son pulled it, but regardless, I still think it's the best one. I do understand some people's opinions about Obsidian Flames. I also understand some people's opinions of 151. However, we should not be basing a card off of a background. If you look at 151 Charizard, you have a cool background. It's a nice background. Canyons, desert. You have a fat, no-necked Charizard struggling to fly in the sky. Obsidian Flames looks very angry, looks like it is about to blast through the card. And then you have Paldean Fates, shiny version, gothic, very dark, very more my style, seems aggressive. So for me, yes, I pulled the card. I graded it in a tag 10 and I sold the card. But I always liked that card better. Before I even pulled it, I liked that card. So, but it's an incredible card. Best Charizard in all of Scarlet and Violet. Okay. So pack hype. I actually saw your video today, and I'm going to ask you this question. Crown Zenith, based off artwork, and yes, I know artwork is subjective. Crown Zenith or Ascended Heroes? Which set are you saying is better? Because I agree. I think Crown Zenith, I think from a pack opening experience, and I think, art wise, probably not as strong as Evolving Skies, but still very good artwork. I would put them pretty much identical, maybe even give the edge slightly to to Crown Zenith. But I think Crown Zenith is you can't get much better than Crown Zenith. But we'll see what you answered. I feel like I already know what you're gonna answer, but we'll see. We just don't like the same stuff. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to be different. It's just I just tell people how I feel, and some people agree, some people don't agree. It's all good. Paldean Fights, pack cards, top tier. I agree. Absolutely, Lambo. It's starting to take off as well. I want to grade it. When did I get? So, Whack, that video that I did the other day in the car, it just took off. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's gained like, I don't know, 20 subscribers, something like that. So, believe it or not, is Destin Rivals. Super deep set. Yes. Understood. Destin Rivals is a deep set. I don't know. You guys already know how I feel about Destin Rivals. I think Destin Rivals is extremely overhyped. Mewtwo is ass. Look at the Mewtwo from Shining Legends. Far superior card. I would rather have the Destin Rivals Mewtwo over Ascended Heroes, though, for sure. My top 2 cards in Destin Rivals are the Cynthia's Garchomp, awesome card, was not a huge fan, and then the Moltres, which I think the Moltres is the best SIR in Destin Rivals, especially if you're trying to go with a Team Rocket themed set, which is Destin Rivals, which is not Destin Rivals. Um, yeah, man, I mean, you have Misty Psyduck, beautiful illustration rare. Misty's Lapras is fine. Um, Ethan's Adventure, cool SIR, cool SIR. I like that SIR. I like the Cyndaquil. I like the Pichu. There's like Slugma or something else in there. I can't remember. Yeah, man. I mean, you got Mega as an SIR. No one gives a shit about that. The Rapidash is a cool illustration rare. Eden's Typhlosion's ass, and I love Typhlosion. The Team Rocket's Crobats, dog shit. Uh, I I don't know. I mean, I'm glad you like it, man. I'm truly glad you like it. I'm not trying to shit on you. I know that we're just disagreeing on everything. Death Rivals is fine. It's a mid set in my opinion. You know. Um, Now, if we're talking about all main series sets for Scarlet and Violet, Sure. Sure. I guess if you wanna put it up there. But, I mean, for me, yeah, man, it's a mid-set. It just is. If it didn't have Giovanni, if it didn't have Mewtwo on the box, if the ETBs didn't have a giant R on them, nobody would give a shit about Destined Rivals. They just wouldn't. Shake. Sorry, guys, I'm behind. Okay, do it. My biggest regret was trading my gold star Zard. I pulled it was worthless. Did you have a gold star Zard? Ground Zenith. Absolutely, Thomas. I'm with you 100%, man. Gym time. FOMO, I don't know if you're listening or if you're bouncing. If you are, good to see you, my friend. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck on the gym. The Gengar and Crown Zenith is badass. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge Gengar fan, but a ton of people love Gengar. I think Fusion Strike Gengar, beautiful, beautiful card, personally, for me. Ascended Heroes for sure. Very interesting. Very interesting. The gold cards from Crown Zenith, if pop does not matter. Banger cards. Banger cards. Easily best gold cards of all time. That's what we need gold cards. That's what they should have done with Mega Evolutions. Even the low cards in the set are badass. Halucha, Frostlass, Mega Scrafty. Yeah, Halucha really cool. Frostlass, beautiful card. SIR wise. Electros, beautiful card. SIR wise. Scrafty, okay, sure, whatever. Steven's Metagross, take Steven, switch him around with Metagross, and make him a shiny. Yeah, man. I would rather have the top four cards of Crown Zenith. Actually, it's not even top four because you got the Mewtwo, you got Mewtwo fighting Charizard, and then you got the four biblical god cards. I would rather have the top five cards of Crown Zenith than I would have of Ascended Heroes. Shrikachu, very overvalued. Glorified illustration rare with texture. Mega Gengar, I really like Dan Chow. Dan Chow has did Phantasmal Flames Charizard, awesome card. He also did Zygarde, awesome card. He really dropped the ball on the Mega Gengar. Fusion Strike Gengar is way better. Dragonite, Evolving Skies Dragonite is better than Mega Dragonite, even though I do like the whole evolution line. And I don't even know what the other top two cards. I guess probably the Mewtwo. Mewtwo, I'd rather have Destined Rivals. If I had to choose, I'd rather have Shining Legends Mewtwo. And then probably the Derp Chew. I do really like the Derp Chew. So take that as you want. It's overinflated. I don't know if you're talking about the Moltres or Destined Rivals. I do know I'm behind. I apologize, but still a fun set to open. It's just been good to me. Some sets are not fun to open, like Prismatic. I can agree with you on that. Absolutely. Mewtwo and Geo hard carry. Absolutely. I'm listening. Appreciate you. FOMO, as always. Yes, Gengar is not that great, for sure. Lambo, that was a brutal decision that you did. Who do I think are the worst content creators for the hobby right now? I don't know. I don't really watch anybody anymore, to be honest with you, Joey. I think investing content is really bad. Um, I would say definitely one for sure would be Sam Shiny Stocks. He has openly said that he does not give a shit about Pokemon at all. And yeah, I think that he's getting support, sure, whatever, not gatekeeping, but I feel like for him to openly say he does not give a shit about Pokemon and he's only in it for the money, he should that's pretty bad. Investing content in general, um, like there's just so much of the investing content. Um, I just feel like it's just turned Pokemon where people only give a shit about the money. They don't care about the art of the cards. It's just what is everyone saying going to make them the most money? So I definitely feel like, just investing content in general. Um, Obviously, you guys know this. I'm not a huge fan of DJ's Poke Center. I think he's very arrogant. I think that he is, he can belittle people. So, like saying that poor people or people that are not as well, yeah, yeah, essentially poor people tend to be jealous of you if you are successful in life, and so they are beneath you because they're just bitter. Where rich people help each other and they don't beat each other down. Yeah. I mean, he's getting a ton of support. I think, I think he's far too arrogant for very little that he actually knows, about this hobby. He's very new to the hobby, and he's openly expressed that as well. Um, oh, man, I'm trying to think. Do I think that Pokey Plumber is bad for the hobby as far as a content creator? I feel like he's out of touch, personally. I feel like, he doesn't he's lost touch with, like, normal people. Um, saying, saying a booster box that, like, didn't he say not too long ago that, um, Ultra Prism was a good pickup? I feel like I feel like he's just out of touch. I feel like he's out of touch. He needs to just kinda maybe take a step back in that aspect. Um, yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's not even that I have an issue with investing as a whole. I feel like it's just super oversaturated, and that we have that not we. There's just a lot of people that just don't give a shit about Pokemon, and they're just in it for the financial, and they're glorified. They're glorified for it, you know. So I don't yeah, like, I don't watch a ton of people anymore, unfortunately. I'm just kind of over it, so hopefully that answers your question. Unless you I mean, if you were asking for specifics, there are specifics. If you wanna know in general, yeah, I feel like the whole investing content has just kind of really just hurt the hobby space, community space, whatever. You're gonna rip Sword and Shield 2-pack right now? What Sword and Shield pack are you ripping? Sorry, guys, I'm behind. I was trying to think, so I might have just gotten rage baited or not rage baited. I might have gotten just like played like a fiddle, and this will be on tomorrow's video. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm an open book. You guys know this. We started off the live hot. So hopefully Henry comes by tomorrow in the call in. We can figure out what the grievances are. But if not, it is what it is. I had a guy try to sell you a fake Zard. Yeah, I saw that. You were in Pack Hype, you were in Henry's live and you were talking about that to him. I don't know if he ever acknowledged it, but yeah, I saw that happen. It's crazy. It's crazy that they have fake cards out already. But anything that's and you gotta be careful right now. Where there's money to be made, there's gonna be fakes. There's people, they're gonna scam you as long as they can. Unfortunately, when you have a ton of FOMO and money to be made, people you're gonna get scummy people. And some people think I'm scummy, and that's fine. I'm not selling you shit. I'm, you know, I'm giving you my opinion for free. If you want to be a member, you can obviously sign up for the membership, but I don't push the membership onto anybody. You get emojis and you get a little Pokemon on the side of you, but I don't push it. So everything I feel is how I feel. It's got Fusion Strike and Vivid Voltage. Awesome. Well, good luck. You're probably gonna get fucked. Fusion Strike. Not sorry, not Fusion Strike. Vivid Voltage is a pretty bad set. Um, but I do like the full art Pikachu. as well as, yeah, I like the full art Pikachu. That's honestly my um, favorite card in Vivid Voltage. Uh, let's see. He did redact his message saying that he agreed. So maybe I did get baited. We'll find out. I don't know. Fuck it. What can I do? My Little Pony card opening YouTubers. I'm going in. I'm going big in My Little Pony. I had two of them. I'm sorry. You strike. Dragonite from Bowling Skies is better than the one from City here. Yeah. See, there we go. I don't think there are bad ones. Oh, I don't know about that dude. I like listening to that guy at 2x speed. It's hilarious. You talking about stonks or Pokestocks? DJ sucks. Can't confirm. DJ has inflated ego. Dang, I'm biased. I like DJ. Hey, Infoma, that's cool. Like again, there's dude, people like DJ more than they like me. I don't know if you're still in here, but people like DJ more than they like me. So it's all good. I'm just a hater, bro. I'm just a hater. That's it. I just I'm jealous. Okay, I'm a jealous gatekeeping son of a bitch. That's it. You like me broke. I try to be honest and I don't talk about my wins all the time. I like to talk more about my losses. It's more interesting to me. I tell you what, I appreciate people that can make daily content because I can't and I don't care to do it. Um, so yeah. I mean, I honestly I just found your channel literally yesterday um when you commented and I've only watched like a couple of your videos. Some of I will say like from the videos I've seen, I know that you're new to the hobby. You've openly admitted. I think you said you've been in the hobby for about a year, and just yeah. Again, like the sets that you like the sets that you like. You like I watched the video. Said don't listen to these PokeTubers, and a lot of you were also talking about your store. And you did surprise me. You did surprise me by talking about Black Bolt White Flare. But the rest of it was like Destined Rivals, Prismatic Evolutions, Paldean Fates. So I'll give you the Paldean Fates as well because not a lot of people are talking about Paldean Fates. But then 151. Just I guess my challenge to you would be, and again, I understand you're new into the hobby-ish. I don't, whatever. I'm just going based off the information I have. So just be mindful of this. I'm trying to be respectful, and I don't always do that. So um right now you're having a real fun time because it's all new. It's everything is great and fantastic, and you're I'm sure you're watching and consuming other people's content, and whether you believe so or not, because we're all guilty of this, we're always taking in other people's thoughts and feelings and helping mold. But my challenge would be to actually, from an unbiased standpoint, even separate yourself from the business, because I feel like some people's downfall is when you are in a business, when you are running a business, you think that you may like a certain set. But the reason that you like the set is because not welcomed either. It's all good. I'm still going to do my thing. I don't know what that means. Um, but you may like a certain set because it performs well on your store. So, do you actually like prismatic evolutions? Why do you like prismatic evolutions? Do you like it because you like majority of the cards, the SIRs in prismatic evolutions? Or do you like the Pokeballs? Do you like the Master Balls? 151, why do you like 151? Um, you know, just I just when I was watching your video and you were talking about sets that you liked, I already knew what sets you were going to say that you liked, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying that you're a brain dead zombie that doesn't know what the fuck you're doing or talking about. You may easily like these sets. But when you openly said that you were in the hobby for like a year, or at least you started your business, and again, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And if you don't like what I'm saying or you need to correct something, you can call in tomorrow come in at 11 o'clock. I don't know what time it is for you, and you can clear things up if I'm saying anything incorrectly. That's what those call-ins are for. But I could already tell what you were going to say. So that's the only thing is, the longer you're in the hobby, the more you'll actually be able to pick and differentiate, do you actually like this set and why and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that you don't, but it just like I don't know. I try to explain it the best I can. No hate at all. I don't have any issues with you. Um, I haven't watched enough of your content. So if you want me to, after I get off the live tonight, I'll watch some of your content. You can come back tomorrow and I can let you know my honest thoughts and opinions. The one thing I will say though is you said something crazy, which in your recent video that Evolving Skies does not hold a candle to Ascended Heroes. Now, you did mention that art is subjective, right? Cool. We can all like different things. Absolutely. I feel like that was a wild take. Um, yeah, that was a super crazy take to hear personally. Yeah, yeah, that's just how I feel. And maybe I look at things different, like so that's I just thought that that was a bad take. TRJ coming in for room temperature. No, dude, I mean, I was having fun with TRJ early. A couple. He commented on a video. He's been commenting on several videos, and I decided to finally comment on a video with him. So we played around for a couple comments, and then he disappeared. So I don't know. He might be doing a temperature. I think he probably is trying to. He probably baited me, which is fine because he redacted his comments. I don't know if I'll be able to find it later if I need to, but you know, I haven't said anything crazy that I'm afraid of. I've already had people jump on me. I've already had people try to gang up on me on lives. I mean, what more can they do? Make videos about me, talk shit about me? Like, if that's what's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen. Um, he did his message saying he agrees with you, baited. Yeah, it might be. You're good, bro. Don't sweat the bullshit. I'm not. The best emojis. Blood, you can't do that though. You can't do that. Oh, that's right. It's just a bald guy. It's just a bald guy. The booster box is so poppy in Vivid Voltage. Yeah, I really do like the Vivid Voltage GTB though. You got to speed Slowy Joey up about 4 times on playback. Yeah, it depends on his video. It depends on his video. Lay the bait and walk away. Just just a hating ass hater. I don't know who's a hating ass hater. It's hard. I work full time and I'm old. No, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's just I don't know. I've been burnt. I don't even know if you're still in here, uh, pack hype, but yeah, I was friends with somebody with a business, a pokey business, and let's just say that they've changed over time with pokey businesses. I don't know, maybe not friends, but we were very strong acquaintances. So for me, um, I just feel like the business can blind you. But hey, you're making money. I'm not making money, so good to you. Aren't you both? Appreciate that FOMO. Joey's still going after Vapor is beyond pathetic and goofy. Oh, I didn't know that. Not welcomed either, but it's all good. I'm still gonna do my thing. I still don't know what you meant by you're not welcomed. I don't understand what that means. I'm a collector and I have a business. It's terrible because I want to open everything. I was here. It doesn't. The art, and I said that. Hey, and again, art's subjective. I just, yeah, I feel like that's a hot take. But I mean, obviously, I've said a lot of hot takes too. So I don't even know if you're still in here. So. If you're not, hope you have a good night. Appreciate you coming by. You can't if it's redacted, deleted, it's gone, gone. Well, fuck it, we ball. My brain dead take is mega golds are undervalued. Yes, that is a brain dead take. But I mean, I understand at the same time. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. If you look, even at like um, Sun and Moon base, they had gold cards. Now they're not as cool as the gold cards that we currently have, but they did have gold cards back in the day. Back in the day, they were like $100, $120, and today they're like I don't know, like $50, $50, something like that. I may have to look that up tomorrow. So you feel like you're not welcomed. What makes you feel like you're not welcomed? Did I ever say that you're not welcomed? I literally told you you can come on tomorrow. We can talk. Like I'm a very open person for the most part. For the most part, for the hit rates, the crazy undervalue. Yeah, I mean it's a fair point. It's a fair point. I understand the hit rates are extremely difficult, but we've seen difficult hit rates before, and the cards are still valueless. They're not valueless. Very low value. Scarlet and Violet, gold cards, completely different. I understand that, but people don't care about them. So, um, yeah, I think I think it's a fair point. I think it's a fair point. I do. We'll just have to wait and see. On I'm not willing to gamble on the gold cards personally. Just the artwork on the cards to me is better, and it's crazy that you can't say that without someone saying you're crazy or saying you are doing it to pump your own bags. I didn't say that you were pumping your own bags. Hit rates are so much different though. Yeah, fair point, Wack. Fair point. I mean, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I say anything about pumping own bags? I sometimes I get on little tangents, but I felt like I was trying to be as respectful as possible. So no, people are welcome. I don't know, man. I don't. Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, I can't make everybody happy. Clearly, it's just yeah. I mean, pack up. I told you you can come on. You can come on the video. You can come on tomorrow. Tomorrow night to the live. I mean, honestly, if you're still here, we lost somebody. I don't know who we lost. If you're still here, come on tomorrow. And if I'm an asshole, tell me that I'm an asshole. It doesn't. Please put this back for me when you come back. Okay. Like we can have a discussion. I try to be a respectful person for the most part, but I don't feel. I'm sorry that you feel like you're not welcomed, but I never said that you were not welcomed. You asked my opinion. I gave you my opinion in a respectful form where I just said, "Welcome to the hobby. This is what you said. I'm repeating what you said. Correct me if I'm wrong." And told you when you've been in for a year, it's very exciting. All these people will tell you this. All these sets are exciting. So yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know if you're still in here. Sorry if you feel that way, but you have an opportunity tomorrow to come on and vocally express how I made you feel in front of everybody. I will literally put in the title, I am a piece of shit. Like people would love that. So I don't know enough to kick it with y'all like that. I would be lost. LOL. Again, sorry you feel that way. Pablo just came into the hobby not too long ago either, and he chills out with us. I had him on a live the other week. So for the most part, I try to be inclusive. I rub people the wrong way. I respect it. I respect it if this isn't for you. Um, thanks for giving it a fair shot. And sorry, maybe you'll come back around at some point. But I rub people the wrong way. That's some people they just don't like my bluntness. Again. trying to be respectful to you as much as I can. Um, yeah, you're more than welcome regardless to come on tomorrow night, and we can you can tell me I'm a piece of shit if that's what you want to do. People want the drama. People want drama. We can do drama. I won't personally come after you, but it's all good. I've been called a piece of shit before. I've been called an asshole. It's all good by me. So SV number one. Won't regret that. Won't argue that. What do you mean, Lambo? SV number one. Big 575? Nah, bro. We're about to bomb. We're about to go right back to 550. We're gonna go to 550 real fucking quick. I mean, don't title. We might do it. We might do it. Blood. I'll put in the Discord. I'll have you guys give me some suggestions on what the title for tomorrow should be. Well, I'll just put like asterisks or something. Like if it's I'm a piece of shit, I'll put I'm a piece of S asterisk asterisk T or whatever people vote for or suggest. Got Redbeard on tomorrow and all hell will break loose. Hey, I'm good. Redbeard wanted me to have a live with him. He wanted me to go on his channel. So he's more than welcome. Um, but I don't think he's really on YouTube anymore. I need to go check and see if he's on Whatnot still because he doesn't do any like long form videos anymore. So what do you mean I don't like what do you mean I don't like what you're doing? I don't understand that. What do I not like that you're doing? I feel like in all honesty, I feel like you're taking it. Let me think before I say something. And you guys be nice. We don't need to be a mean community, okay? We can be opinionated, but let's not. I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. I'm going to say it like this. I feel like you are perceiving something that is not reality. I do not hate you because you have a business. I do not hate you because you're new into Pokemon. I have seen only 2 of your videos, okay? And I've told you that. I've only seen 2 videos, so and off those 2 videos, I felt like one of your takes was brain dead, but I did the whole entire time not argue the fact, but stated that you said art is subjective. And yes, art is subjective. Now, may you be the minority? Absolutely. I'm the minority 99% of the time. I didn't say your videos suck. That's not what I said. I if you want to give me broke his heart. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm willing to do. I don't know what time it is. What time is it right now? 12:32. I'm go if you want, I don't know why you're saying your videos suck. If you want, give me 30 minutes. I don't know what time it is for you. I don't know what time. I don't know if it sounds like you have an accent. So you're either from like Jersey, New York, or you live in Jersey, New York, from the accent that it sounds like. I could be wrong. Again, don't take offense to it. I can't I think you're trolling me at this point. Anyways, if you give me 30 minutes to finish this cigar, because this is like a $20 cigar, I will go inside and I will start a live stream on StreamYard and you can call in and we can have a conversation. But I feel like I feel like you're trolling me. I feel like I'm being trolled because I know that you are subscribed to Team Rocket Joey, so I don't know if this is a troll. And they take forever, and editing is hard for me. Yeah, bro. Like, if you're being serious, we can have a conversation. I will go inside after I finish this cigar. If you wanna do it, and you can call in, I'll go live in StreamYard, and you can call in, and we can have a discussion. Or you can do it tomorrow night, or you can just not do it. The choice is up to you. But I'm going to at least finish most of this cigar before we do it. But I can't tell if you're trolling. If you aren't trolling, do the live, my man. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it if he wants to do it. But I'm gonna finish the cigar first. I can tell you that. And I will title the video "Broke His Heart, I'm a Piece of Shit," or "I suck," or whatever. I'm old. But as far as like you're terrible at content, here's the thing. You're clearly not terrible at content. If this is not a troll, I can't tell if this is a troll or not. You're not terrible at content because you're I can do that, but I would have to get my to show me how to do it. Are you on phone or on computer? I can't. I can't, not can. I don't know. So you're saying you can't do it or you can do it? I'm on my phone. Okay. So if you're on your phone, I did a live on StreamYard on my phone. I will go live. I will have to go inside. So I will turn off this live in a minute, or not in a minute, like in 30 minutes when I finish the cigar. You don't have to worry about setting it up. I will go live. So I will turn off this live. I'll say, hey guys, I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. I'll go inside. I'll go live inside. I will send out immediately. You join the live. I will send out a link. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. You can literally click on your phone. I'll send out a link in the chat and you just click it and you join and I push you on to the thing and we talk. I mean, here, like Blab's in here right now. By the way, everyone say hey to Blab. Blab's in here. He's not the most technical person. He barely even edits his videos, which is fine. I don't edit my videos. I have very little edit my videos. And he knows how to get to StreamYard. So if you want to, you can do it. It's just whether you want to or not. I'd rather do it on my laptop. Okay. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So you let me know. You let me know, bud. We can have this conversation tonight. We can have it tomorrow night or never, or never. I'm not going to force you to do anything, but I'm willing to do it. But you guys have to respect it. I gotta at least get somewhat way through my cigar before I waste it. Now let me see what the rest of you guys are saying. I don't want you guys to feel ignored. So, um, let's see. Whack, laughing. Do the live, my man. Let's fucking go. Pack hype collects. It's super easy on phone. Hello, gentlemen. Push some FOMO onto me. What you got? I wouldn't know how to set it up. Blab. I have Streamlabs. Blab. I'd rather do it on my laptop. We just chilling. Absolutely. Anything sun and moons, blasting off, celebrations, generations. Let's do it tomorrow night. All right, we'll do it tomorrow night. So I don't know what time it is for you. Let's see, what time is it right now for me? So I'm Central Time. Oh, Arto. No, it's not Arto. Uh, I know what you're talking about. Arto Fuentes. They're okay. They're okay cigars. So so if your grandfather rolled for where are they? Is it Dominican Republic? No, they're not Dominican. Because the factories are Dominican Republic, you got Honduras, there's some other places. Nicaragua Nick I gotta be careful how I say this. Nicaraguaga or something like that. But yeah, so this is AJ Fernandez, Decenio. The one before that was my father Blue. Both awesome cigars. I have a bunch of stuff my dad put in them. I'm on the East Coast. Later, everyone. Now they are. He was born in Cuba. Gotcha. Hard hold. I'll tell you what. Guatemala. I've never heard of Guatemala. Costa Rica. Yeah, they don't. No, I'm thinking about like the. I'm talking about more of like the bigger, like like my father, AJ Fernandez, La Roma de Cuba. You have Liga Privada. Uh, the whole my father. They do a whole bunch of different ones. Most of them are like Nicaragua, Honduras. You got some in Brazil. Not really a bunch of like two in Costa Rica or anything like that. Rocky Patel. Yeah, I've actually never had a Rocky Patel. So, um, anyways, Chew, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for coming by. La Gloria Cubana. I don't think I'm too familiar with that one. I typically stick with my father. I really like my father. I mean, it's you bounce around to so many different cigars. Um, so I like again, my father blue is really good one. The new Cohiba Rubicon's a good affordable cigar. It's like 8, 10 bucks, something like that. Um, Decenio's good, Olmec's good, Tabernacle's good. There's a variety of good cigars. Most of the time you can't go wrong. And then you got some cheap ones too. Um, yeah, let's see. FOMO, what did you say? Are you guys talking about different things? Generation celebrations? I feel like celebrations is dog water. Do you think that celebrations is gonna do as good as generations? I mean, I know eventually it will, but generations is currently like 1,000, something like that. I don't see celebrations getting to that even like in the next 5 years, which might be crazy, but celebrations is bad, in my opinion, which is crazy because I was watching a video the other day, and I think it was Oz from I don't know New Zealand, Australia, wherever he's from, and he was talking about that if as long as 30th is better than celebrations, it will be a banger set. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it'll be a good like it'll be better than celebrations, but I don't know if that would qualify it as a banger set or like a good set. If it's just slightly better than celebrations. Yeah, I agree, Wack. It's gonna depend on what happens with the 30th anniversary, for sure. I only really love the Gold Star. I like the Delta Species promo that you got in the lunchbox tin. That's a really I just personally really like that one. I have a hot take. Am I ready for it? Yes, I'm sure we would. I don't know who all's in here. Sometimes we have ghost watchers, so yeah, I'm sure we're ready for a hot take. Collecting heat. Yeah, Whack is a man. He goes crazy hard. Oz is a good cat. Yeah, no, I mean, I watch him. His podcasts are a little interesting. The Chaos Rising Greninja is trash. I don't know about trash, but it's definitely not anything. I don't. I think the Twilight Masquerade is far better than the Greninja from Chaos Rising. My chase card of Chaos Rising is the Dragalge. So yeah, no, it's not a hot take. I mean, I guess it might be, but, we yeah, most of these people in here are gonna agree with that. We've been talking about that for the last couple weeks, so we agree on something? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we agree on more than what you think we do. I've only seen 2 videos of yours. You've probably only seen 1 video of mine. See, we created a bridge. My bridges tend to be very wobbly. I'll just say that. Maybe we did. Maybe it's the start of a beautiful relationship. I like the Zygarde SIR more. Oh boy, would I rather have the Zygarde or would I rather have the Greninja? Are we talking about artwork? Are we talking about just like the whole package? What are we talking about? Generations, smoke, celebrations, absolutely. We'll look at generations and celebrations tomorrow. But yeah, Roxy, I agree. I think there's way better cards in generations for sure. Artwork, I still have to go with the Greninja. I do. But I think you could argue a point because at least the Zygarde has the form, the percentage where it switches in the background. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Transformers. I know that's crazy. I think that Greninja is a stronger Pokemon in general. I do like the colors better. I am a girl dad. I do have 2 sons as well, but I do have 2 daughters as well. So, for me, I do like the colors a little bit more for the Greninja. I think it's a personal preference thing. But you guys know this. Am I gonna be paying 500 bucks or 400 or 300 for the Chaos Rising Greninja? No, absolutely not. I would pay like $100 for it at the most. So, Dragalge is where it's at for me. My videos are terrible, so be ready. My wife said I had to go. What time tomorrow, and how do I get a hold of you? Yeah, so I am Central. I go live at 10:30 Central. So, currently, it is 12:44. So add, subtract, however you wanna do it, but I go live at 10:30 Central. We normally do a quick market recap. I look over stuff with people, give it 30, 45 minutes, then I'll put a link. All you do is click on the link, you can join in, I'll send you in, and then we can have a talk. Super easy. Yeah, so if you're an hour ahead, 11:30. So, realistically, you wouldn't have to come in till 12. And then, like I said, there'll be a link. I'll put it in the chat. You click on the link and you can come on and then I'll push you on and then everybody will see you. Everybody will see you, hear you. So thank you for coming by. I will see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, sir. And thanks for coming by. So let's see what else I got. Artwork, the Zygarde with rainbow borders would Pippin. Hey, if you want me to like a card, let's slap some rainbow borders on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do agree, actually. That is a good point, but also too, you could argue the same thing for the Greninja, though. If the Greninja had rainbow borders, I think it would go really good with that card as well. But I do see exactly what you're talking about. I do think the rainbow borders would be a nice touch on the Zygarde because it's already got kind of the rainbow-esque, um, background to it. So what do you what do you guys think? You guys think I'm cooked tomorrow with, is there gonna be a video about my take? Be afraid, be very afraid. No, I'm not talking about the hype guy. He yeah, like I said, I've watched a couple videos. Yeah, TRJ. Yeah, we're talking that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the TRJ. Yeah. I think he played me like a fiddle. I mean, not really played me like a fiddle. I'm sure he's probably still in here watching, to be honest with you. He's always watching. I think if any of that's absolutely you should be doing. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Ghostwatch coming after you. Yeah. We've lost a couple people. We're like at 13 people, which is still pretty good. We've been going for a little over 2 hours. Cook broke. Absolutely. He's laughing right now. Who TRJ is laughing right now? All right. I'm already hated by what? Fucking 70, 80%. Henry Summit. Hey, he might reach out to you, bro. He might. He might reach out to you, do a live or something. He had some guy on. I've never heard of the guy before. But and that's not any hate. I gotta be careful with what I say. But um it seems like he's like getting new people on, which is cool. It's cool, you know. Just remember, Lambo, I had you on first. So he's laughing right now. Yeah. I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not worried about it. I wish TRJ would come back. But yeah, he definitely redacted that. He redacted that message. So the the Cali Battalion, I don't play around. So oh well. Come back, Joy. I mean, oh, you meant that he's watching? Yeah, dude, he's always watching. Who's OMJ? No, Lambo, that's not what I'm that's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm just saying, like, just remember when you surpass me, don't join the Cali Battalion on me and start hating on me, you know? That's it. Unless I deserve it, you know, then it's fair. But there's a lot of people that hate on me and they don't even know why they're hating on me. So it's all good. But yeah, Joey, come back. I know you're here. Give us a give us a message and redact it for us. Just let us know you're still watching. Or you know what, Joey, if you're still watching, tell Henry to come on. It's who hey blood, what time is it in California right now? It's one here. So it's what? Like 11? I mean, Henry might be working. But if he's not, and it's only like 11 o'clock in California, tell Henry to come on here in the chat. I'm almost done with my cigar, and let's go fucking live and let's hash it out. Just don't hurt your feelings. No, Lambo, I ain't gonna hurt your feelings. Cooked, broke. I'm cooked, guys. We had a good run. Actually, it's only 12:52. All right, smart ass. Yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited for tomorrow. We got a new guest. We got a new guest. We'll see how that goes. I hope he's fucking around. And I get it. If he's not, like, I make terrible content too. You know, I'm not saying he makes terrible content, but you're gonna release the broke files. You can't release them. They're all in the Discord. You're not in the Discord anymore. but I get it, you know? So we'll see. Hopefully we can have, a good conversation. Haas is welcome too. We can have Haas on. He commented on the most recent video and corrected everything I was wrong about. That's fine. Pablo's got them all in his live too. There ain't nothing I said that Pablo hasn't already seen. My edge lord. He's not like that thumbnail. Oh, he not like the thumbnail? No, it wasn't the live. It wasn't the live that I did. It was that video in the car. And because I was talking about Gator, where Gator did a live and he said that Destin Rivals booster boxes were he booster Destin Rivals booster boxes were getting reprinted. That distro had sent out a message to all their people, which he then said was false, that it was the UK. And then I said that we're still waiting on um, prismatic evolutions ETBs from LGS's Target, Best Buy, and he corrected me and said that LGS's had already received their ETBs of prismatic evolutions. So that was his correction to what I said. And I said, we're booming. Paulo, it's good, man. It's all good. You're the edge lord. You even said it. You asked Jarvis for some edging or something like that. Um, Blab, you got exiled. Nah, Blab didn't get exiled. I haven't seen no such thing. I have seen no such thing on Death Round booster boxes. Thomas, I thought you said that your LGS did have order for booster boxes. You just said earlier booster bundles and booster boxes. Is that not what you said earlier about your LGS? Oh, Phantasmal. Yes, Phantasmal. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, no, Phantasmal, I am losing it, you're right. I'm tired. Um, yes, Destin Rivals booster boxes, not yet. Destin Rivals booster boxes were for the UK, which he corrected me on. I even said in the video, though, we will have to wait and see. I did not say that Destin Rivals booster boxes were coming. I just said that Gator said this. But, people have to correct you, which is fine. It's fine. Bro, you can't be more tired than me. Hey, bro, nobody told you to sleep outside of Target or stay up all night in front of Target. Also, if you guys, the 16 people, because let's see, we have, okay, I need, uh, I need people. So we have whack. Everyone comment. I want to see how many people are ghost. I want to see the ghost watchers compared to the people. So we have Roxy, Ludwig. Are you in here? We got whack, Thomas, Roxy, Lambo. Pablo, I don't know. I need comments, guys. I'm trying to see how many people are ghosting. Well, I don't know, Brandon. You might have fallen asleep. We got Brandon, Lambo, Whack, Thomas, Blab, Blab Ghost, Pablo, Roxy. So we probably got like what? We probably got like 10 people that are actually commenting. I don't know if Blood's still in here. If you guys have not already, oh, did you comment a minute ago? Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Sorry, I missed that. My bad. My bad, bro. You know I love you. Um, Go check out Blab's video that he did. Excellent job. Great, great editing. So he deserves go like it, go comment on it, even if it's Cali Battalion. Just go show Blab some love. Go push up that video. Last I checked, he had like I don't know, like 50, 60 views, maybe not. It might have been less than that, but he's doing a giveaway. Go enter in the giveaway. I'm not doing a giveaway for a booster bundle. He's doing a giveaway for a booster bundle of Ascended Heroes. Go enter in the giveaway. Go subscribe. Go like. Go comment. It could be anything stupid. Just go comment. Go show him some love. He spent a lot of time editing the video. It's a good video. It's all fun. So even you ghost watchers, you can either go do it or you can fuck off. It's as simple as that. Good guy shit. Yes, sir. Hey, but I'll say this. So straight up, I reached out to Blab and I told Blab, I know you guys love Blab, and I'm glad that you guys love Blab. Blab's a cool guy. He's a great guy. He's been probably one of the realest people that I've met on the YouTube, like actually in the YouTube um space. And but I told him, I said, "Hey, I don't know what's going to happen with everything, but if you need to step away from the community, from the channel, I want you to go to do that." And Blab's a ride or die. So yeah, I FOMO too. Yeah. So mad respect to Blab. I know you guys love him. I know most of you guys are subscribed to him and comment on his videos, but go show him some love. So he's a real one. Watch out, may steal your money for sport book. Yeah, good guys are dead. Yes, sir. There's no there's no good guys. Fake good guys. That's what they are. He's a 76ers fan. I haven't watched any sports. You guys talk about sports. I don't. I'm so off sports. I've been watching Vikings. That's what I've been watching on Netflix with my very limited time. So, um, yeah. Is there anything Pokemon related that you guys want to talk about? I feel like we talked about everything. Ascended Heroes continuing to boom. We'll see what happens with the singles. I'm going to imagine, we're not going to see too many singles really flood the market. Anything Ascended Heroes wise that you could really find, bundles, posters, ETBs, I think is a hold right now. If you're able to find, those 3 packs, the Charizard, um, it's Charizard, right? Or is it Charmander? But I don't know, whichever one, that one in the Ghastly, grab those, rip those, have a fun time if you're able to find them at your Walmart, your Targets, stuff like that. I think Whackhammer might be in here too, and Blood never answered, so I don't know who all's in here. But um, but I also with the Ascended Heroes, I would not FOMO heavy into the singles right now. I think that I do think there's plays to definitely be made. I think that Gengar MAR, Mega Attack Rare, I think that one will do. Um, I think that one will do very good long term. The Dragonite, I think, will do good long term. Also, pick up if you're a Scrafty fan, pick up that. If you guys like Halucha, then pick up that. But as far as like the mega attack rares, I definitely think the Gengar is one to keep an eye on. But I do think we can definitely see some stronger corrections. Just take do what you think is best, is all I'll say. So should you be paying $100 for it? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. I really want it. I strongly believe in it. I probably should pick it up for $100, but I'm not going to because I think there's opportunities. Psyduck, again, incredible illustration here. Prismatic Evolutions is interesting, what it's currently going to do. I feel like the wind has been taken out of its sails So you traded your Oshawott for it from White Flare? That's crazy. The how much did they have the Gengar for? Because I know last I checked, the Gengar was 90. Oshawott, isn't it like a $50 illustration rare? Which, I mean, it's still expensive for an illustration rare, don't get me wrong. I mean, honestly, I think that was a great play, Thomas. I do. You're friends with the LGS? Yeah, bro. I think that's a stellar play. Just hold it, and it looked well centered. It looked well centered. I don't know what the back looked like, but yeah, I think that's gonna be, who knows? I definitely think it's gonna be, 150, $200 at some point. It may be 5 years from now, it may be 10 years, I don't know. But I definitely think it's gonna be a fairly expensive card to have, just raw, not even like a PSA 10 or anything like that. Let's see. The Forest Pico is 500. It's 1.1 now. Prismatic will crash. Yeah. The Forest Pikachu makes no sense. 5K for a PSA 10. It's about to catch up to the Gengar. Is the Pikachu? Let me know. Let me know. You guys that are in here. Does the Forest Pikachu, the Trikachu, does it deserve the number one slot in Ascended Heroes? Is that what you guys want Ascended Heroes to be remembered as? Is the Trikachu, regardless of the price point? So Wax just said 3 million SPCs off rip from Sam's Club and Costco. At least a second wave, probably another mill to Sam's a few weeks late, not including online drops. So another thing, a non-TCG, I recommend you guys, even though I know he's a goof, he's a fruit loop. A non-TCG said that distro has they have sent out information for people to be able to order SPCs. It looks to be about 200,000 SPCs. And again, who knows how many distros he have? It could be more. These SPCs, I strongly recommend you guys do not sleep on these SPCs. You cannot beat the price point. I as far as secondary market, last I looked, they're about 350-ish. I think we could see a drop to about 250, 250-ish is probably where I think the lowest it's gonna be for the SPCs. You could have roughly 4 SPCs from Sam's, Costco. Do not sleep on these SPCs. They're beautiful SPCs. I don't have any currently, but I think that is a huge play, both collection-wise, investment-wise. So that would be a very strong suggestion. And if you're not comfortable with with what you get, let's say you send your wife and your kids and you hit on the drops. Let's say you're able to get like 10 of them by both of those ways. If you're not comfortable with it, then then I would be buying them at like whatever they drop to, whatever their lowest is, because I truly don't think we're gonna get any more of these SPCs after this. I could be wrong, but it seems for the most part, Pokemon does not print a ton of the SPCs. Like, there's not multiple waves. So definitely do not sleep on this opportunity. I think it's a fantastic opportunity. Even if you are trying to go into Ascended Heroes right now, or you're trying to go into capitalizing on Prismatic Evolutions while it's down, I think either get your credit cards ready, which you guys know how I feel about the credit cards, or get some capital ready because you don't want to miss out on this opportunity from Costco and Sam's. And I don't have a Costco, but I'm very tempted to get a Costco. No, not a chance. Yeah, Peak of Fire, Goof Goof, Fruit Loop. Like I said, the market is about to get flooded. Yes, sir. They are. I need one to open. Yeah, if you've never opened one, it's awesome. The promo, I love the promo. I do have it in a PSA 10, just to be transparent. Also, tell honestly, good night, Brandon. Appreciate you, buddy. We will see you tomorrow. Hit me up if you ever need anything. You got my number. Um, he's always watching. No, no, we don't. He's not watching. That's for sure. That's for sure. But other people are. But anyways, buddy, have a good night. Um, I forgot what I was about to say. Sorry, guys. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, yeah. I think that the promo in a PSA 10, it's currently it went from 700, almost 800 bucks. It dropped down to the low twos. I think you could probably find them on eBay for about 300, even though 300 is a little high. And we probably will see during a correction period, we could probably see it go to about 2 to 150. I think that that promo, the Fruit Bowl EV promo is a very strong play to make. Now, do you guys want to pay 300, 350 for it in a PSA 10? That's a decision that you guys have to make for yourselves. Even if I didn't have that card, I would still let you guys know, like, that's something that I would be looking at. But yeah, the SBC is awesome. You get the EV box, EV deck box. You get the really cool play mat. You get the promo, and you get like 15 packs. So cannot beat it. That's for sure. Oh yeah, if you never open one for sure. Especially if you get them at Sam's or Costco. 250 the dream. I think we have an opportunity to see that. Trainer Gallery from Brilliant Stars. Ooh. Do you yeah, I mean, Blood, if you don't care for the Psyduck, I love that Psyduck, but, the Umbreon Trainer Gallery, it a lot of people really like that's a lot of people's, like, one of their top Umbreon cards from Brilliant Stars, and just in general, when you talk to people, a lot of people really like that card, so, it could be smart, you know? I think Psyduck I don't know, actually, I feel like Umbreon's probably a more popular Pokemon. How long will that last for? It could last forever. But I mean, Psyduck Gen 1, very popular Pokemon as well. I feel like you can't go wrong. So it's just more of like a personal preference. Which card do you like better? Well, let me see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I wonder if they'll do a Ascended Heroes UPC. I don't know. They haven't said anything. They could. I don't know if they will though, because let's see, we had 151. We didn't have Paldean Fates. We had Prismatic Evolutions. We didn't have Black and White. I mean, there is potential technically for like a UPC, SPC. I feel like normally though we know about the UPCs, SPCs, you know? So I don't I feel like if you had a point in my head, I would say we're probably not gonna get like an SPC or UPC. Let's see, hundreds of them. PSA channel bunch of foodies. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm all for it. I got bots on bots on bots. So you guys don't know it, but downstairs I'm loaded. Can't even walk down there. I agree, Thomas. 100%. 100%. I don't know. Which one do you guys like better? Do you like the Mew promo or the, Prismatic SPC promo? I'm really curious on that. If you had to pick one, which one would you guys pick? Or if you guys don't know, maybe you guys don't know. 30th is getting a UPC. Broke X lunch money. No, Redbeard doesn't come around anymore. He used to come around. He doesn't come around anymore. I don't have a single acrylic. There is an acrylic though, and I put it in the Discord a while ago. It's for the Destin Rivals. It's a red acrylic. It looks I don't know what it looks like in person, but I will be getting that one. It's absolutely it's so good. It's just a red acrylic, and I think it's gonna look incredible for the Destin Rivals ETBs. And then there's also a blue one, like a light blue for Ascended Heroes. So I think that that will be what I do. That those would be my 2 acrylics. And then, if we get like a green ETB for this Mega Rayquaza set, which technically we don't know it's Mega Rayquaza. We just got information from Poke Beach. They may not even throw. There may not be a Rayquaza SIR. I know that's unlikely, but still, hypothetically speaking, we could be looking at one without a Rayquaza. But if that is a green ETB, then I'll get like a green. But yeah, other than that, I'm not an acrylic person. I just go on Amazon and get 10 of those plastic pop out boxes like Pablo used to do before he went full investor mode, and just put my ETBs and booster boxes in those. You really do like I love the Psyduck card. For me, I would rather have the Psyduck card than I would have the Brilliant Stars Umbreon. But there is a huge potential that the Psyduck card goes down in price substantially from reprints, depending on how Pokemon handles Ascended Heroes. Brilliant Stars, we're not getting any more Brilliant Stars. So, I think really you just have to look at those cards and decide which one would you rather have. Um, that's what I would suggest to you personally. Bunch of 30th Crown, Chaos Rising, Perfect Order. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if it's gonna be 200 bucks, they've only got, we've got a couple. Well, there's like 3 choices. The first one is they just say, "Fuck it, we're just gonna make it a $200 UPC SBC because we can." Second one is there's, like 15 packs of 30th anniversary or 20, and there's some fire promos. There's like 5, 6, who knows, 10 promos that are incredible to justify the price. Or, you know, we just, you get a mixture. You get a mixture of um, 30th and, you know, yeah. So probably Chaos Rising. Probably, yeah. I mean, they could throw some Perfect Order, Pitch Black. I don't, maybe, who knows? Maybe not even Pitch Blacks, Phantasm Flames, ME1. I mean, there's all kinds. I don't think they're gonna throw Ascended Heroes in. Yeah, I don't think they would throw Ascended Heroes in. So those are kind of like the options. Still do. The only plastic ones are cheaper. Pablo, I have not seen you put a single ETB or booster box in anything but acrylic the last couple times. Yeah, I know they don't. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't see them doing Ascended Heroes, period. But, I mean, who knows? Yeah, I mean, it's 200 bucks, because all the other prices add up when you look at it. They're pretty, of course, there's the conversion, so they might be off by, some cents or maybe a buck or 2 or something like that. But for the most part, UPCs, SPCs, 100 bucks, 120 bucks. This is 200. So unless somebody did their math really wrong, like there's only a couple options that it could be. And I would think it'd either be really good promos, so that's why they're making it, more packs, or just, hey, you get 15 packs of 30th, and then that's what you get. You know what's crazy, Whack, is you say Phantasmal Flames. It's so crazy how the sentiment has changed around Phantasmal Flames because I feel, and I might be wrong, but I feel like the majority of YouTube was just trashing on Phantasmal Flames. Um, just saying how it was bad and there's only, the gold card and the Charizard wasn't that great, and now of course, I always championed Phantasmal Flames. I thought the 2 Charizards were enough to carry it, and you guys know, like, I'm not a huge fan of the gold cards, and, t now to hear you go, hopefully it's got Phantasmal Flames and MU1 in it, it's just it's crazy how the mindsets change, you know? "You are fake?" I'm fake?" Well, that's a crazy thing to say. Everybody's hating. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, again, is Phantasmal Flames a fantastic set? No, but really good Charizard. I think the Japanese Charizard's where it's at. I wouldn't recommend you guys paying 150 bucks for Inferno X, but I definitely think that if we do see a correction at some point in Japanese, maybe tariffs go away, something happens, and the boxes go under 100 again, I think that that is a pretty smart that play that people aren't thinking about. Because I feel like the Charizard long term will be more expensive in Japanese because you guys can actually see, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Mega Charizard, where the English version you can't. I think people will care about that, even though it's not English, it's Japanese. You can't read what it says and all that stuff. So, but I mean, I like the Sharpedo, I like the Dawn, I don't like the Lopunny, and I don't like Rotom, but the Piplup's cool, the Dugong's cool, the Ludicolo's really cool. I mean, the Whoopers, whatever. I don't really care for that. Meowth is fine. It's not like my favorite, but I mean, yeah, I think. I mean, look at what is Whack. What is Obsidian Flames going for, or Blab? I don't even know who's in here. We're dropping people a little bit slowly, so I don't know who's still in here. But if one of you guys, or even Thomas, somebody can give me the price of Obsidian Flames, it's probably $300-400 right now for a booster box. And I know what Obsidian Flames Pokemon Center ETBs. Okay, so 270 in ETB. I think Phantasmal Flames ETB looks way better. I think Phantasmal Flames is better than Obsidian Flames. So you already know that the ETB is going to be more expensive than that. How much is the Pokemon Center ETB going for? I think it's almost 1,000, wasn't it? And then whatever the booster box is going for. So already off the bat, even regardless if the Charizard is a 60% PSA 10, it doesn't matter. It's still I have no idea. Pulled the Zard, ripped everything. Oh, you pulled the Zard? I didn't know you pulled the Zard. That's crazy. Congratulations on that. If you ever wanna sell it when things cool down, I will do a trade with you. I wanna pull the Zard. I don't know how realistic that's gonna be though, unfortunately. Regardless, I think if you don't have Phantasmal Flames, not right now, even though the booster boxes are correcting a little bit, I think Phantasmal Flames, you're definitely gonna want some booster. Oh, you were talking about Obsidian Flames. Okay, got you. Phantasmal Flames, I think you're gonna want it. I think it's a good set. Only 700 for Obsidian Flames ETB. That is surprising. I thought it was a little bit more expensive than that. But yeah, I mean, still, Phantasmal Flames, the ETBs look cooler. So you already know it's gonna outperform Obsidian Flames. The Charizard's better, the chase is stronger. You do have the Ninetales in Obsidian Flames though, but I feel like that Charizard still makes the difference. Oh, you did pull Phantasmal Flame Charizard also? If you ever do anyways, if you ever do wanna trade that card or you wanna get rid of that card, please, before you give it to your LGS, unless you're being super friendly or you need to hook yourself up, I will gladly try to work out a deal with you for that card. When it gets more affordable, not right now. I don't want it right now, but I would like to pull it. I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. Boost Box recently sold for 380. Yeah, so that just gives you an idea of what Phantasmal Flames can do. I know I'm personally, if I can find Inferno X, if it drops down to like 100 or below, I'll be going for some of those as well. But I would like to have a Japanese and English, and then the Japanese English booster boxes. PC all day. Yeah. Hey, I don't blame you. I think it's going to be one of the modern grails for a lot of people. I think I think in 10 years, buddy, uh I think it's gonna be a crazy card for sure. Like, I'm going to get that card. That might be next year's card, this year is gonna be the Sumbreon, but, next year for Christmas, I might be getting myself that card. It's just so good. No, I don't blame you, Thomas. I wouldn't let it go either. I would not let it go, if I was you, unless you need the money, because I mean, in all fairness, I do think, we will see it go. I don't think it's gonna hold at what's it right now? Like 800-900 bucks. Oh, and it's off center? Yeah, but right now it doesn't really matter. You can take it to an LGS, don't take it to a card show. Card show, they're gonna I've heard the card shows are getting real picky. So if you take it to a card show and it's off center, they're gonna tell you that they don't want it because it won't grade a 10. Yeah, I wonder how well Obsidian Flames Charizard will do long term. But I mean, some people say that Obsidian Flames Charizard is better than Paldean Fates Charizard. So who really knows? You got Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars Charizard is around 350 currently, and it's fighting Venusaur. So I mean, realistically, Obsidian Flames Charizard could go. I think Paldean Fates is better. I put Obsidian Flames behind Brilliant Stars. I mean, you're still, it could still be like a $300 card one day for sure. Um, yeah, Paldean Fates Charizard, I think that's gonna be another card that people want for sure. I regret selling mine, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, who is this D4VD or David? Is it Moist? I think maybe Moist Critical did a video about him, and that's what I'm seeing, but I haven't watched it because I don't care. I don't know what happened, so I don't know. I guess you said it's Sick World, so I guess he probably did something. Is he like a rapper or something? Shout out shout out Moist. Yeah, he just did a video earlier today about people still scalping Pokemon cards. So I gotta watch that video. Yep, singer rapper. What did he do? What did D4VD do or whatever. I don't know. He's a killer? I can't see it, can I? Oh, no. I mean, people kill people every day. I guess he did something like he killed somebody real bad? I don't know. And then killed her? I don't Yeah, I don't know, I don't know if YouTube's, like, censoring what you're saying. All I can see is, "Oh, you can't see it, can you?" And then killed her. I don't know. I guess I'll look it up here in a couple minutes. We're gonna finish off this cigar and, how to watch a short doc to tap in, for real. 1:30? I don't know what that means. I can see 1:30, yeah, but I'm scared. Why are you scared? Bro, I tell you what, I'm not scared. I'm very interested how tomorrow night's gonna turn out, though. Oh, gotcha. Okay, 13. Gotcha. Oh, was that the dude that they found the thing in the trunk? Is that the dude? It was Did you see the manipulation on the Mega Gengar and the Mega Charizard SAR? No, what do you mean? Downward manipulation? Is it just now happening? Because I looked at the Gengar earlier and it was, like 1,300. Or are we talking about something different? Bro, look it up. And then the Mega Charizard, it's hilarious. Are they going down in price? Is that what you're saying? Huh, interesting, okay. I'll have to go check that out. So Mega Gengar, Mega Charizard. Okay, I'll check that out here in a minute. Um, yeah, tomorrow night, super interesting. Someone is selling it for 450 for what? Both of them? I've lost hundreds according to TCG. Oh, do you have both of them, FOMO? That's crazy. I mean, that's what they should be, honestly. Oh, that's wild. The Gengar, that's crazy. I mean, it's fake though, right? Yeah, I mean, they're gonna like what, cancel the sale or something like that, or they're selling it to themselves. It's all fake. You got both a PSA. Good luck, buddy. Hey, that's what, 3K and 5K? That'd be awesome though. Could you imagine? Just overnight, you wake up, Mega Gengar, 500 bucks, Charizard, 500 bucks. I mean, I think they should be less than that, but FOMO really what the fuck up. Hey, FOMO's a churner burner, man. Me and him had about like an hour conversation a couple weeks ago after the live, and he's a churn and burner. So he doesn't play around. But I mean, mad respect. I mean, it's working for him, that's for sure. I gotta start donating some plasma so I can catch up with some of you guys. Yeah, thank you, Thomas. We're fixing to call it. We're at 180. Yeah, who's coming up tomorrow? So we got hype. Of course, we'll wait and see. We got hype. I still want Henry to come. The next sub is 139 slabs. That's crazy, FOMO. Absolutely crazy. I want Henry to come because, yeah, I don't think he will though. I know Pablo was wanting to do one with Blab, but I also don't know if he was wanting to do that on his own channel or how he was wanting to do that. Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, I am too. I think that'd be awesome. I don't know. They're saying Aura Seeker is supposed to be the next like specialty set, but I'm all here for Ruby and Sapphire. Let's talk about it tomorrow. 100% fire. Let's talk about what tomorrow. Who's coming on? FOMO? Oh, your slabs? Yeah, I just gotta figure out like time slots, I guess. So, and again, we have to wait and see. Hype may not show up. He says he's going to. Um, but you guys know how we do. I mean, we might run 5 hours. It just depends. It's gonna depend on who wants to come on. So I know FOMO, you said something. Did you say something last week to Henry about coming on and that you were trying to get Suge on too? I don't think Suge's ever gonna come on, to be honest with you. Nah, Suge don't fuck with me like that. It's all good though. But DM Henry, seriously, DM Henry and let him know I want him to come on. Heard who? I don't know who that is. Me blabbing, bro. We can. No, I know FOMO. I don't think Henry Henry wanted to come on. He said he did. I don't know if he did or not, but I want him to come on because he unsubscribed. I want to know why. Crown Princes of Iran. Yeah, Pablo. If Blab wants to come on next week, or not next week. Why did I just say that? Sorry, guys. I'm tired. Um, if Blab wants to come on, then we can make it work. Just do me a favor. Uh, maybe I'll join for sure. Well, okay, so if we're gonna have multiple people coming on tomorrow, I need people to hit me up in the Discord. It can be DMs or it can be general chat, but let me know. So, like Blab and Pablo, if you guys are wanting to come on, let me know. FOMO, if you're wanting to come on, if it's you, like I said, if you got Henry, hit up Henry and say, "Hey, Broke wants you to come on." Um, he says you unsubscribed. He wants you to come on. Hit him up. I'm not hitting him up personally, but or Blab can do it. I don't give a shit. Somebody do it though. I know he unsubscribed. Let's get it going. You know. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Um, I got to make a time slot. I got to make time slots. So we'll probably do. Yeah, just hit me up in the Discord, DM, general chat. Don't care. Um, let me know. I'll figure out time slots and if I need to. If like Blab doesn't want to do it, then we won't worry about Blab and Pablo. We'll do that some other time. FOMO, we can always do you. Just people let me know, and I'll kind of try to make it work for you guys. Fit people into slots. So, but plan is tomorrow, 10:30 my time, Central Time. Y'all figure out your time zones. We'll go live. We'll look at the market real quick. Black, White, Prismatic Evolutions, Ascended Heroes, bundles, um, whatever else you guys want to look at, maybe some cards, let me know. Uh, Tomorrow while we go live, we'll do it for like 30, 45 minutes. Then we'll open it up. We'll probably try to have hype on first. Have you let him know in a video. Yeah, I don't care, Roxy. Do whatever you want. Just somebody let Henry know that I know he unsubscribed, and I'm giving him an invitation to come to the live tomorrow night to duke it or however he wants to do it. I don't expect him to come. I don't think that he'll come. Um, but the invitation's there. So, um, but yeah, tomorrow we'll have hype on probably first, as long as he joins. Figure out that whole situation. You guys be nice to him. It's okay to poke and have fun, but let's just try to be nice. If this is truly how he feels, where he thinks he sucks and stuff like that, let's try to be supportive. I don't agree with some of the things that he says, but we'll get through it and then we'll rotate. And I'll try to be as fair to people as we can. And who knows? We might have FOMO and Blab and Pablo, and I'll just go to sleep and then we'll just have the live run for like 6 hours. I don't know. But and Whack, if Whack wants going. Gotta look at some Double Crisis. Go to set only 500 pack. Yeah, we can look at Double Crisis for sure. Uh, Blab. So there wasn't really, I don't know. There wasn't really spat. He subscribed to the channel yesterday, and I watched a couple of his videos. He's new to Pokemon. He's been around for like a year. He's got his own online store, and he was asking how I felt about it. He said that Ascended Heroes, that Evolving Skies doesn't hold a candle to Ascended Heroes. I said that was brain dead. I told him that, when you're new to the hobby, you're new to anything, you get really excited. I don't know how much he likes 151, how much he really likes Prismatic Evolutions, anything like that. Um, and then he just kind of like said that I didn't like him. He's not welcomed here. Um, I agree. I disagree with him on Destined Rivals. I disagreed on him with 151. So, and then he started saying that his content's ass and stuff like that. So I told him he's welcome to come on if he wanted to. He says he's going to come on. We'll see if he does. There's not really spat, but that's it. Am I missing anything, guys? Is that pretty much the what TLDR? Mm, DC prices are down though, not showing up. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Whack. I have no idea. You guys have any questions? Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We might have a TRJ video. Um, Starting some crap, I guess. I don't know. So be very interesting. Hopefully someone took screenshots before he deleted his comment. But yeah, sounds like it's gonna be an interesting night, interesting week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I appreciate you guys as always. My content sucks is rage bait. That's what I said to him. I said I can't tell because he is subscribed to Joey. I can see that. So yeah, so I couldn't tell if he was like rage baiting me or not, but apparently he's being serious. Um so yeah, I was like, hey bro, like if you want, you can come on. And, if you think I'm an asshole, you think I'm an asshole. That's all good. But like I don't know. I feel like he took what I was saying too serious, I think is a fair statement, or like trying to twist it into something it wasn't, which is fine. Again, I rub people the wrong way all the time. You guys know that. Um, so yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes, But I'm gonna try to be as respectful as I can, and just yeah, just some hot takes he had, and we'll just see. We'll see. I've been at 550 for months. If we go back to 550, we're at 550. So, but I appreciate you guys as always for sure. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the live. We got all the way to 20, held for a while. So we're growing. We're growing. As we continue to grow, we'll be doing more giveaways. Um, I am still on the look for a Ascended Heroes uh, booster bundle to do a giveaway for you guys. We'll do one eventually for that. Make sure you guys go check out Blab, go subscribe, go like, go comment, get in that giveaway. Poke Pablo, no, Poke Pablo is doing members. So if you want to go be a member for Poke Pablo as well, try to get into that giveaway. But Blabs is absolutely free. Go show him some love, of course. He's a G. He's the man for sure. Um, just like hanging out. Uh, go show Blood some love. Blood, go tag your Instagram and the Discord. Make sure you guys hit me up again for tomorrow if you guys want to be in the live. Typically, we only have a couple, like one, two, three people. I just got to figure out um, if we're gonna have multiple people. I got to try to figure out what's fair to everybody for sure. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, it's an exciting one. Hopefully, it's not too crazy. I took one of his first comments. My content sucks as Rage Bay. See, nah, I need to see what Jay said. Oh yeah, RB still on. It seems I have no idea what you're talking about, Whack. Yeah, I guess Pablo's doing a subby giveaway. I don't know what it's gonna be. Um, Redbeard. Oh, he's on whatnot. Okay. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Redbeard. Maybe we'll get Redbeard on here too. We'll just have a banger of a night. Who knows? But, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Appreciate you guys as always. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Love you guys. Talk to you later.